ハムガールユーアー、あー、む、へ、む、あー。
The Centaurussy is real! But what's also real is Tadadu claiming first! You're first! You're first, Tadadu! You're first! You did it! Congratulations on being first, Tadadu! You are once again stealing first! It's you who is first! But also, thank you Mayhem2A/Taters for the sub. Freaking 10 months! Yikes. A lot of streamers just see the 9-month streak and they're like, oh, thanks for the 9 months. But now that's 10 months. I see the 10. That's a lot of months. So thanks for the 10 months. And what we have here is the G36. I'm gonna call her G36 the whole freaking stream. The whole Centaurussy thing apparently is it's like a play on words in a language that I don't know about the number 36. So calling her G36 still isn't, it's quite a reverse play on words, so to speak. Whereas her name, Centaurussy, is like 36, but not. So I put the 36 back in not 36. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get Papa Shah. It's a good bit of months, and man, your PC's having a tough time today. Lama, have you considered just having an easier time? It's that simple. So there's an event going on. The Zukaro Cafe. Let me turn the volume up. That's actually kind of quiet. Okay, there we go. That should be a little bit better. And if the game volume gets too loud, then I will do something about it. But I haven't even looked at the event at all. Instead, I've been doing other things and not spoiling myself to the event, which is why today's stream is gonna be slightly longer. I got my lemon ginger tea today, and we have the Wishing Well event. What's this? Creditia, she wants something. Commander, I'm curious about what's over there. Miss the golden opportunity to say what's under there, in which you reply, underwear, and then she smacks you with her freaking machine gun because you fell for one of the classic blunders. Also, when heterochromia girls wink like that, it's a special kind of superpower, honestly. It never gets old. Commander, a wishing well? Does that mean any wish I write will come true? For instance, fast forwarding time by 3,500 years? Would humans and androids still exist then? No. Oh, I'm just joking. I wonder what expression you'd have on your face reading this, Commander. It must be quite amusing. However, simply wishing to know the Commander's expression seems a bit wasteful, doesn't it? Let me think carefully. Ah, I have an idea. Recently, while clearing excess information from my mind, I do that on the daily, I discovered a strange set of geographical coordinates. What those coordinates are, or why they were left there, I can't recall. But I can't deny their existence in my neural cloud, and they weren't flagged for deletion. Perhaps if we go there, I might naturally remember the reason for their existence. Those coordinates are just ahead on our current route, barely deviating from our course. Would you be willing to accompany me there, Commander? Regarding potential dangers along the way, I don't think you need to worry about that. I won't let such things hinder our progress. In order to proceed, I need to complete the equipment analysis 2 times. Okay. I normally do this 10 times, so let's just go for it. Alright, we win! Almost. We need to use more int puzzles. I didn't do all of my dailies. I did my, wait, I probably overflowed my stamina. Oops, forgot to do those. Okay, cool. Okay, I did not overflow my stamina. I had exactly 240 left. Very cool. So I guess I'm just gonna blast through, get my usuals. Hundreds worth of combat reports, hundreds worth of equipment analyses. There. That should be enough to get all the dailies done. Very cool. Grab the rest of these. Go back here. Complete Preditia's request. Claim my goods. These are mine now. It turns out there was nothing there but the night sky and yellow sand. Neat. No surprises, no revelations, no memories. But your reactions along the way, Commander, were quite fascinating. I recorded them all, you know. Just for that alone, I'd say this journey was rather worthwhile. The real treasure was the reactions we made along the way. I can't believe they've done this. Okay. I now understand the meaning of those coordinates. Perhaps it was merely an excuse for me to embark on a private excursion with you, Commander. You're welcome to treat that as another joke if you like. You're laughing. We just went on an excursion for nothing and you're laughing. What are you, some kind of Joker? 2019? Alright, that's enough of not obscure references. There's people in the world. Not only that, but there's people in the world that have not seen Joker 2019. Let's grab the rest of this, grab the rest of these, and let's look at the rate-up dolls that we have. First, we have Ulrid. I already have Ulrid, but they give me rewards for completing her trial stage. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a look at the tallest T-doll who really grew. I have already gushed about Ulrid in a previous stream. So Ulrid, what she's capable of is saying, screw the rules, I'm taller than you, and attacking multiple times in one turn, like so. She walks up, believes in my blade, and then she goes like this. Very cool. She gets to attack 3 times in one turn. Very cool. Like lol. Lamau even. And now we just wait for the next round, in which she then can do this attack that lets her move after attacking. Hello, Ness. Hello, Talon. We're checking out Ulrid. She does like a triple slash, then can move and end her turn. But then her piece de resistance, or whatever, I don't speak French. This is my favorite bit. So she does one of the... I'm better than this. Wait, is she holding, this will only work if... Okay. Are you V6? No. In Whirlwind? Okay. Screw it. We're just gonna do it this way. We're gonna use her ult and then go the other way. If I was using my own Ulrid, what I would have done was use the Blade Whirlwind. And then, because of my perks that I have on her, she can... Alright, she goes invisible after you do that. And she can't be attacked for 1 turn, which is nice. So now we could then do another Blade Whirlwind, Lamau, and win. And that's free premium currency. Awesome. This is Ulrid. She uses a sword and a bow, and I love her. She's basically Saber from the Fate. Le Franchise! I can't speak French. You know this. You even clipped it. Up next is the G36. The Centaurussy trial. What's her, Oh, this is her animation for when... Literally me if I ever turn on my webcam. Don't do that. It's fine. I like her. Very cool. Let's see what she's about. That's not even French? I can't read then. I have no idea what she's like in this game. I haven't looked into her at all. So we're gonna find out. She cleanses debuffs from allies and provides healing, whilst also cleansing fear and stun. Ooh, that's good against one of the Darcher boss. Okay. So her abilities, Careful Hospitality, deals burn down. Oh, she's a burn doll. Ow, fuck. I hit my hand on my desk just in the wrong way. Burn damage to an enemy and heal the nearest ally after attacking. Oh, so she's MP7. Gains heat recovery, which heals before receiving an attack and cleanses the attacker's buffs. Oh, okay, so if someone's gonna hit you, you heal before you get hit, so that kind of nullifies the attack. Very cool. Controls special drink. Ooh! Heal allies within the area and damage enemies. So it's a heal and a harm. Dispel enemy buffs if they have overburn. So we want to overburn. So this is the beginning of a burn team, which is silly given how the other members of the cafe... Wawa is an ice team, but okay. Afternoon tea break. Hey, that's me. Heals all allies and cleanses debuffs. Cleanses fear and stun and restores stability to the least stable ally. Hey, that's me. Applies heat recovery after healing. So heat recovery. Oh, okay. So use Careful Hospitality. Also gains heat recovery. What does heat recovery do? We'll figure it out. Oh. Which heals before receiving an attack and cleanses. Okay, I can read, I promise. Her passive gains heat recovery at the start of battle, while heat recovery is active, applies overburn after an active attack. When an enemy within range takes targeted damage from an allied unit, performs she can support. Gains index and applies heat recovery to that. Oh, so she spreads the love. Very cool. So she's all about that passive healing. We can gain 1 Confectives index like this. What does this do? The special drink. Select 1 allied target and allied units within 3. Oh! It goes like this. Let's try it. Oh my god. Oh baby, a triple. Let's fucking go. And my allies will just move up, I guess. Very cool. And I support attack. Awesome. I'm liking the Centaurussy already. We'll get into the story after this, but I'm liking what I see here. The best part, in my alternate outfit, I could do the worst Centaurussy cosplay ever. I mean, like, I've seen G36 cosplay, and it's not quite the outfit that I have. I've been thinking about it. Don't worry about it. Oh no! We're being bombarded from range. If only there was a way to speed up the enemy's turn, but not your turn. I think that you just have to manually toggle everything. Ooh! Removes fear and stuff. We don't need to use that yet. I do want to use her ult. Oh. There's only... We might as well use the ult. Okay. After healing, applies heat recovery. Okay, let's use her ult. Let's see what it does. Very ult, very cool. Let's go. Oh, it uses a full bar. She make the tea? It's cake! I ordered tea, damn it! I can't eat this. I'm on a diet. I'm not on a diet, I'm just conscious of what I eat. And usually what I eat wouldn't be safe for human consumption anyways, but that's besides the point. The point is, I try not to eat unhealthy foods and junk foods often. As I freaking eat a block of cheese and drink a fuck ton of wine every week now, that's besides the point. Ow. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Oh, that didn't kill. Okay. So it heals a bit before an attack. That's neat. I like that. Let's go and use our last ability and see what it does. Does she like throw a knife? Oh my gosh, she throws a knife. And she curtsies afterwards. I love her. Oh my god. She sounds just like she did in Girls Frontline 1. I wonder why. And last but certainly not least is Lotta's outfit. Honestly, I like original Lotta more. I'm not getting this outfit. But let's look at it. So this is the outfit. It doesn't really do it for me, to be honest. It's very sporty. But other than that, this is just the outfit that you get. But I prefer her other outfit. I prefer her regular outfit over. If there was an outfit that gave her glasses, I don't care if it's double price, I'm getting it. That's how I operate. In any case, that's all this. Up next is the actual main event itself. But before we do that, wrong tab. Let's go gambling! You know, I probably should have watched the animation first. Also, that's pretty loud, I noticed. My bad. I am in charge of the volume controls. But that's pretty loud, my bad. Let me, you know what? No, I'm not gonna turn that back down. You're gonna suffer with me. Aw, dang it. 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 I don't even like you. We've gone over this. I'm pretty sure I've got like V6, all the regular standard I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat while pulling. That's what we're doing. I don't like you. Oh dang it. Oh dang it. Oh dang it. Oh dang it. Wow. Absolutely worthless. Except you're not V6. And you're a burn doll with high damage, so maybe not as useless. So, actually, I still don't have to Lolo that. Let's go gambling! It's a standard banner. It's fine. Crippling gambling addiction. We didn't really get anything, but it's fine. Aw, oh, dang it. 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 I already have a maxed out one. Aw, oh, dang it. Aw, oh, dang it. We didn't get anything. Well, that's my luck today. Very cool. Okay. That's fine. Why don't we increase Sharpie's... Wait. Did I get enough pieces to upgrade? Oh, yes, I did. This is awesome. I get V1 Papasha. Okay, I'm happy. I like Papasha. The conversation came up yesterday. If I had to choose between Suumi and Papasha, guess who I'd pick? I mean, their guns are nice. In fact, I have both of their ultimate weapons. But while we're deciding who I would pick, you're only V2? Okay. Now you're V3. Cool. You keep zooming in and overburning and okay. That's it. And now, for the main event. Let's see what this is all about. Welcome to the Zichiro Cafe. creativity, logistics, and management. God damn it. It's always management. You can only run a business after taking all these aspects into consideration. Come take the challenge with the staff. Click anywhere to continue. Alright, Alt F4. Oh yeah, they brought back the dorm system. Commander, thank you for taking the time out to come down to the Zichiro and help with our cafe event. I will explain the nature of the work to you. Okay. Cafe management is done through beverage sales and a feedback wall. Damn it! Social media all over again. Selling drinks can increase various stats of the shop and award feedback notes. Reaching relevant benchmarks and crafting select number of feedback notes will lead to completing the cafe appraisals, improving the shop's rating. Enhancing the shop's rating expands the drink list and makes more Zichiro merch available. Alright, we're running a cafe. I've been to like a modern cafe like exactly twice. I don't really get out of the house much and I drink my own drinks. I really don't have a need to go out and order a special fancy non-alcoholic beverage. Required ingredients for drinks can be acquired via supply mode stages. After you have the ingredients, you may create and sell the drinks via the drinks menu. And here's the thing about these fancy drinks. Centaurussy, oh my god, Bono, why are you awake? You're like asleep around this time. Go back to bed. Why are... Welcome in, Bono. We're crafting drinks filled with these, fresh from the tap of the Centaurussy. I should be sleeping, but you're doing art? Well, I hope your art's going good. Don't put an F in front of it, or I'll have to pay respects, because that's a completely different joke. Acquire decal stickers by completing cafe appraisals and selling drinks. They can exchanged for rewards in Zichiro merch. They can exchanged. Yes. I'll do a listen, but I hope you're having fun. No fun allowed. This is like my first stream since the B-movie reading stream, which was on Saturday. I've been going through it this week, but I'm feeling good today. Thanks for the head pats, Bono. I didn't wash my head, so I hope you washed your hands or are wearing gloves, because I'm like a biohazard. I got coffee beans! When running a cafe, we need to ensure that we have ample provisions for drink sales. Please open the drink menu and make a drink. Okay. Select the drink recipe you wish to make and click the button. This will consume ingredients and make the drink. It's Valhalla. Alright, B-movie. Click to make. Okay. To obtain more ingredients, you can complete supply mode stages. We'll be counting on you to handle that side of the work for us. Fuck, why do I have to do everything? This is bullshit. Click on the opinion box to stick a note to the feedback wall. Is this a bingo board in disguise? Maybe. What do these do? Is this a match 3 game? Oh! It is! I win! Aha! Wait. Okay. Oh, I get it. I think what I have to do is get enough... Wait. You tried to post a link? It's the D. Bruh. you type D:::, which I'm sure it thought it was a link. I can't believe you're posting links in chat. I can't believe it. This is truly the worst. Here are the rewards. Best-selling merchandise, popular, premium, and limited edition. Okay. Well, I'll figure it out, I guess. But on the main page, feedback gathering. Acquire a total of any 3 grade 2 encouraging notes. Okay. This is a bunch of premium currencies. I'm gonna have fun with this one, probably. Okay. What do I do? Do I press this button? Okay, Commander, this is a true assistant. It will help you monitor the cafe's operations in real time. Okay. Nah, no Zeldas or Link's more shoe. On the Zichiro Assistant homepage, you can see the current score rating and assessment missions. Completing assessment missions will improve the shop rating. Okay. Wait, I already did this.
Why do scuba divers fall backwards out of the boat? Because if they fell forwards, they'd still be in the boat.
I'm on a boat, motherfucker. Don't you ever forget. On the feedback wall tab, you can view customer notes. That was... I want to say that's a straightforward joke, but I'd still be in the boat. And implement which is one of the cafe assessment missions. Okay. Merch! Exchange decal stickers for the desired supplies. The higher the level of Zichiro merch, the better rewards you can get. Okay, so the rewards are locked behind this. Decal stickers. Okay, we need to get the decal stickers. And to do that, we... Next rating after completes all missions. Okay. Cool. Let's go to the event campaign. You can't see it because I'm sitting over it. Campaign! It's a straightforward campaign. And this here... Ooh, supplies. We'll do that after. Let's just play the campaign. I hope it's voice acted. Please be voice acted. Because today is the promised day recommended level 15. God. Figueroa's most important guest is about to arrive. Oh boy. Here we go. The first rays of daybreak stream in through the trees that line the pavement, shining into a perfectly ordinary little cafe by the side of the street. A girl dressed like a shop attendant is hard at work. He's cleaning up the planters, making snacks, and changing out the coffee beans. Ness is fat posting their blocking UI elements by sitting on them. I'm actually considering getting an actual stream overlay, so I won't be blocking the bottom right corner of the screen. It's definitely something I will be doing in a distant future stream plan that I have. When I say distant, I mean like next year's subathon reward distant. Like, that's how distant I'm thinking it's gonna be. Mainly because that stream is going to be expensive. And I want to save up money. Because money technically grows on trees, because that's where they get the fucking...
Yes, I sent video in response in group chat.
Okay, but did you have to fucking sub to me to let me know? You know I checked the group chat, and you know I checked my DMs. Just not when I freaking... Why do you use one of the default overlays? What the... Some people I cheese collab with, I swear to God. Just because you subbed for that, let me actually check what you said. What did you said? Oh, I will watch that during the Bezos break. That looks like a really good video to watch during the Bezos break. Very cool. Also, you sent me the video while I'm streaming. It's only 12 seconds. Good. That is 12 seconds of the stream that we're never getting back. I'm stalling for time. Let's play the game. We're playing the video game. You just sat down. Listen, you will have all the opportunities on Saturday, okay? For the cheese collab on Saturday.
Skill issue.
Fine. Okay. Fucking what? I thought you would say something along the lines of, it should have been him, not me! Or something, wait, other way around. Why don't you, oh my god. QKettle.flat. Listen, if you're VIP, I guess you get to do freaking, bot commands. No, you'd, links. It's okay, my bot just hates Bono. It's fine. Anyway! A girl dressed like a shop attendant is hard at work. She's cleaning up the planters, making snacks, and changing out the coffee beans. Systematically works through the tasks that have to be completed before the cafe can open for business. Perhaps it's because her neural cloud is occupied by these routine tasks, but she doesn't seem to notice the footsteps approaching her. Unzips. Bro, I hope you're using WinRAR for that. No, it's not voiced! Alright. Y'all get my, Ness1228 voice acting. I can't wait for Springfield to actually be a playable character. And Springfield is a character that I'm considering. You know what? I'm not gonna finish that sentence. All I'll say is that I updated my throne. Anyway! Good morning, says Springfield. It's because I'm VIP founder subbed and Turbo. Oh my. Springfield, 1903, I believe. It might be 1908. I think it's 1903. Might be 1908. You can actually look on the Girls Frontline wiki to see like the exact model of her rifle. Springfield circles around to the other side of the counter and watches the look of surprise on the other girl's face with interest. It's the 1903 X. Ah, manager. Manager? I hardly know her! And you're gonna be hearing a lot of those. That's like my default joke now. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm starting to get tired of it, but I can't stop. It's a reflex. It's like ingrained in me at this point. Fine. It's not often that I find you so distracted, Centaurussy. I'm gonna butcher every name on purpose. My apologies. Why must you apologize? That's literally me. Whenever anyone says, like, I'm sorry to me for something that, like, doesn't warrant any apology whatsoever, I'm all like, why apologize? Springfield-Ussy. Please do not insert anything other than the cleaning rod into the barrel of your Springfield, okay? Please. And thank you. The point of this cafe is to help everyone live their relaxed life, after all. That's what I call my pee-pee that listen. It's a Springfield, not a pee-pee bison. Or a Papasha, PPSH. Or a P90, wait, that's only one P, never mind. Ew, I hate bison. Wow! I only like the PP Bison because the foregrip is the magazine. I've been on a kind of video game guns binge lately. Y'all have not... A combination of several of you have awakened my gun autism. It's not a foregrip, it's a handguard. That makes sense. I did not know that there was a difference between foregrips and handguards. I thought like the part of the gun you handle at the front is the foregrip, but it's not. Today I learned something new. Handguard, where you can hold on to it and you won't fucking burn your hand off, because look at this look at this portion with holes at the front of the gun. It looks like I can hold on to this. Heat sink? What's that? Is that like a kitchen sink? Centaurussy and Springfield look up at the same time. This cafe, decorated in a retro style, has a signboard reading Zichiro at its door. Yes, there's a video I should show you, but we'll wait until after stream to send it. Bro, just send it now and then sub to me with a message saying, look at the video I sent. You already said it a while back. You can send me the same video twice. I tell the same jokes multiple times a day. Am I taking jabs at me? No, bro, I'm throwing fucking haymakers at you, dude. These are my haymakers, and I know you can take them. I am not very strong. What do you think the ring fits for? God. I need a second. You need to work on your aim! You missing! Yeah, I'm missing you every day, bro! The Zichiro Cafe is not only a popular hangout for the local residents, but also a secret clearinghouse run by ex-Griffin dolls to help their colleagues obtain information and seek help. Nor am I, bro. Bro! We're all bro! Counter blind jab. Discombobulate. You're using like the forbidden jutsu here. Come on. After many years, the cafe has gradually put down roots and flourished, and it is entirely due to the efforts of the dolls who run it. Honestly, if there was a doll-run cafe, I'd actually go there. That's like a maid cafe, but an actual maid cafe. Oh my god, I'm dumb. Okay, Herlock Sholmes, let's go. Springfield nods to Centaurussy and smiles. Well, being able to see you like this relaxed proves that my hard work hasn't gone to waste. Of course, I'll continue doing my best with you from here on out, manager. I hardly know her. I'll be counting on you. That said, they are here today. Who's they? They's nuts. But in that case, we won't need to worry about any of the security situation. I can't fucking read. Indeed, right now, Zichiro is probably the safest place in this entire city. I'm probably butchering Zichiro. I think it's Zichiro. I mean, if I were to, like, Zukiro, like, I think of zucchini, but that's, like, the fourth thing that comes to mind.
Ness I sent you
I swear-
something in Discord. Please
Motherfucker.
respond.
After stream. Alright, I can look at it, but I won't respond to it. You sent me that before. Okay. The shit you guys sent me in this, I swear to God. Okay. I want to play the game. I've been waiting all month for this event, okay? I want to play. Okay. Ness has been discombobulated. Swear to God. This also means I'll be able to put all my focus onto the day's tasks. After all, the preparations for today must be handled with the utmost rigor. Rigor? I hardly know her. You have a point. Let me help you too. Centaurussy nods. Springfield steps behind a nearby cabinet and quickly dons an apron before helping to portion out the desserts Centaurussy has made before placing them into the cold case. She's already wearing an apron. She's like doubling up on her aprons. It's an apron. I love how she's called Centaurussy, but that's never been the G36 nickname ever. At the start of the stream, I mentioned how her name, Centaurussy, is a play on words of the number 36 said in a language that I don't know. I forgot what language it was, but it's, like, it sounds kind of similar to how you'd say 36 in that language. I just forgot what language it was. You'd think I'd remember that. Fuck me, my sides. Let's continue. Seemingly spotting something of note, Springfield pauses as she tops off the milk in the coffee machine. We got Springfield milk! Let's go! Then she leans in close and takes a sniff of the grinder hopper. I just got the worst fucking mental image ever. Because they are both cafe workers and they're tea dolls, there is a non-zero chance that they have actual dispensable milk jugs that work for cafe milk. And that mental image refuses to leave my mind, and I hate this, actually. I genuinely feel bad about this. Like, 20% of me is aroused, but 80% of me is not quite disgusted, but mostly, you put milk in tea? Not anymore. I just drink my tea straight. But if they want to offer their milk for the tea, who am I to deny? So long as there's not extra gunpowder in there as well, that's not the kind of tea that I drink. As I drink my tea. I'm halfway through my tea already. We're hitting new records. Doll milk. Oh my! The beans in the machine form your private reserve of black ivory coffee. These things are too precious for most merchants to sell, even in a satellite city. Only the finest of coffees here. As I recall, you saved up many collapsed pieces to buy them. I prefer Ness milk. You've never had Ness milk. What the fuck? See, the thing about Ness milk, if you leave it in your inventory for 5 minutes, it turns into spoiled milk, but then leave it into another 5 minutes, and it becomes Ness yogurt, and it heals even more. Yes, that's a Mother 3 reference. Are you going to use them all today? He's using all of her beans. As far as you... Listen. I do my daily Genshin pulls, and I keep myself contained. If I ever broke containment, I'm sure you'd be first in line. Go your T-Childer steamed, Abe. I just got to that. I'm so glad I did not miss that comment. Oh my god. Local streamer hates reading chat and misses comments. There we go. Upon hearing Springfield speak, Centaurussy's face flushes a faint pink. That's not a faint pink! Even Ulrid has a blush! Who said I took your milk while you were awake? I'm into that. Yes, I would like to make the best possible coffee I can today. Why today? Is it because I'm here? Centaurussy turns the calendar on the counter to a new page with a thoughtful look on her face. Hell yeah, sleeping tag! Playing tag while asleep, real G11 gamers. Each box on the calendar is filled with entries for events and different styles of handwriting, such as meet with coffee bean supplier, trim the lawn, 100 Zidkaro live, and so on. That is a... Oh yeah, I saw her smile in the refitting room and I was a tad bit surprised. I'll see it too. Don't worry, I'm getting her. I can guarantee her. I will be getting her. Will Springfield be added to GFL 2? Yes! Nest will be changing from Genshin Pulse to GFL Pulse? Bro, I'm already there. They're just called Genshin Pulse because that's more colloquially accepted. Meanwhile, today's box has only one word on it. Reserved. Ah, about that. Have you wrapped the gift for our customer yet? Yes, server is back to its roots. The cycle continues. The cycle frontier. I'm shutting down the server after 3 months. Of course. I've modified and cared for it in special ways just so our customer will feel the full extent of the surprise you've prepared. I'm looking forward to this surprise. Well done, Centaurussy. You've covered all the bases. I honestly don't know how the cafe would manage without you. You flatter me. All this is just standard procedure. She reminds me of me at work. If you do, I will make out with CZP09C-chan. Shit, who is that? Is that the red-haired one? Nah, don't worry about it. Oh yes, the cookies are almost done. Would you like to try them, manager? I hardly know her. I think not. I have some other work I need to wrap up. The rest is up to you. I'll take care of it for you. Centaurussy doesn't say anything else, turning aside to let Springfield through, as though they've rehearsed this movement countless times before. Springfield opens the door to the kitchen and pushes the cake flour on the shelf to one side before moving the syrup on the topmost shelf into another cabinet. After tidying the place up, she moves the cabinet aside, revealing a patch of wall whose colors are brighter on account of not being exposed to the sun as much as its surroundings. It's a handgun, but there's no CZP09 in GFL. Not with that attitude. Finally, she knocks twice on the wall. Wall section creaks, then it suddenly splits open along a hidden seam, revealing a secret passage just large enough for a single person to pass through. So what you're telling me is that Springfield is single, because if she was taken, she would not be a single person and therefore could not pass through. I like where this is going. In the darkness... Aw, she's got a man cave. In the darkness, Springfield expertly feels her way along the wall and finds a switch on it. The light comes on and illuminates the interior. A huge display monitor dominates the cramped room and turns on with the lights, displaying several locations being monitored by security cameras. Springfield scans the images on the screen, then presses the intercom button below it. Right on time, Manager Springfield. We've managed to hire several very capable staffers recently, so I'm much less busy now. Oh, have you gotten any new stock lately? Of course I have. What kind do you want? I'll go with coffee beans. I'd like the sweeter kind. One of our regulars has developed a taste for them. Also, have you received the special blend that Macchiato sent over last time? Why do I feel like they're not talking about coffee? Oh yes, I have. It was delicious. Okay, now I'm really wondering what the hell they're talking about. If you have more next time, I want it all. My, aren't we greedy? Can you blame me when your menu items are all excellent? Now then, back to business. A special guest I mentioned earlier will be visiting us today. I would like to ensure that nothing goes wrong with this meeting. As a supplier, can you provide the coffee beans today? Oh, looks like this guest of yours is quite the VIP. Oh yes, he's our most valuable client after all. It's me! Spoilers, by the way. I see. And here I thought you were joking when you mentioned it last time. You really are a kidder. I've always taken my work seriously. Then. Sorry, that wasn't what I meant. Ah, if you insist, I do have some extra coffee beans that I can supply today, manager. I hardly know her. However, these will be an extra charge for a Rush order like this one. Oh, I love Rush. They're one of my favorite bands. Of course, we will settle our bill with you per standard procedure. Springfield soon receives a message. After she reads it, it automatically deletes itself. Oh no, I forgot what it said! My, this does help a lot. Beep, 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 beep. Just as she's about to continue, an internal call suddenly comes over her communicator. I hardly know her. Pardon me, but it seems we have a bit of a situation in the cafe. We'll continue this later then. The other party hangs up and Springfield answers the call. She immediately hears a familiar voice. Manager, I hardly know her. We've spotted several suspicious individuals approaching Zakero. Uh-oh. They're Karens. Should I deal with them? Springfield looks at the screen. The security camera shows several thugs swaggering down the street. Oh no, they're almost as bad as Karens. It seems they're troublesome guests, so we'll let Sharkry handle them. Did you hear that, Sharkry? Is it time for Sharkry's debut at last? I don't like you. It seems there are some troublesome guests to the northwest of the cafe. Please take care of them. Will do. Sharkry will give each and every one of them a perfect show. And now we have to escape from the city. Dun, 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 dun. On a building roughly 1 kilometer away from the Zakero Cafe, Macchiato is lying prone behind a set of guardrails on a balcony, sealed by a camouflage cape. Hearing the voice through her communicator, I hardly know her, she finally shifts her gaze away from the optical scope for a moment. As she watches the doll in the distance sauntering off with exaggerated dance-like steps, Macchiato grumbles to herself. Honestly, can we really count on her? While she's a civilian doll primarily intended for entertainment industry, this young miss has been fitted with a really advanced fire control component. Usually, she's the one who handles troublesome guests like these when you're not around. There's doubt, press X to doubt, written all over Macchiato's face as she continues studying Sharkry through her scope. Clearly, she's not convinced by Springfield's words. However, the suspicious individuals each fade from Macchiato's view over the course of the next few minutes. Looks like they were simply layabouts. Fortunately, they didn't pose a real threat. Sharkry, how are things now? One moment, manager. This is the last of them. Also, I hardly know her. Sharkry's voice comes over the transmission. Hey, aren't you that bar in the underground shopping street? Have you paid for your protection money for the month? Aw, protection money scams. If not, you'll... Wait a minute. Are you a doll? Aye! Stay back! Run away! Run away! Lamau, get protected money, idiot! The sounds of flesh being bludgeoned fills the channel. Doesn't even need to fire a shot. See? She's good at this. I guess tricking the enemy with her deceptive appearance must be part of how she gets the job done. What's this? Is that jealousy I hear, Macchiato? Hell no! Who would be jealous of a spoiled little brat anyway? Besides, all I need is a gun in my hand. And that's a wrap! Sharkry suddenly cuts into the transmission, striking a pose before proudly declaring her work is done. That's a wrap with a slap. Manager, I hardly know her. I finished my mission without a hitch. Sharkry, what's that behind you? In the video feed, an arm slowly reaches out of a dumpster behind Sharkry. It's me! Sharkry glances back and delivers a lightning-fast kick that sends the arm back into the dumpster. Know your fucking place, trash! It's nothing at all! You just threw them into the trash? You could have at least dumped them in front of the nearest police box. Oh no, my makeup's running. Better go catch it. I need to go touch myself up. You have the stage now, Miss Macchiato. Huh? Hey, wait! I can't believe it. She just went and spouted a bunch of crap and then walked off just like that. I called her back. You should come back too, Macchiato. He's not here yet, is he? Maybe I should keep watching until he sets foot into the cafe. He's gonna go what herself? Oh yeah, you heard it. It's fine. There is no proof that she does not have the Womb Force RTX 9000 installed. That's all. The police will keep an eye on things for today. And besides, I'm sure you don't want to be stuck alone on a roof when he shows up, right? Fine, I got it. I'm coming back now, okay? Although she has an annoyed scowl on her face, Macchiato is already getting to work on her final task. First, she opens her terminal and refreshes her data links. Scenes from the cameras monitoring the streets around the Zakiro flash through her mind. Macchiato's neural cloud carefully parses and filters every single suspicious individual and sound, as well as windows and vehicles that could be used to spy on them. Oh my gosh, she has Santa Claus powers. She can just, like, perceive everybody at once. She could perceive me. Oh no! The 14th check reveals no suspicious conditions. The surrounding streets are safe. Having reached that conclusion, Macchiato stands up and looks down from the highest ground in the city. It's over! I have the high ground! As a professional snipper, she knows the layout of this place like the back of her hand. Except for that piece, which is why that piece of her hand is uncovered, just in case she forgets it. Oh, this is a satellite city in the green zone. She can have a bullet the opposition's skull within half a second of any threat exposing themselves, should the situation call for it. I'm probably a professional sniffer as well. That's what I get for intentionally mispronouncing things. Considering what kind of occasion this day is, she does not want any unexpected interruptions. After verifying the situation, Macchiato disconnects the data cable that's plugged into a floor port before returning her exquisite rifle into its violin case and leaping off the side of the building. By the way, I looked into the dimensions of violin cases, and a violin case will not store a WA 2000 sniper rifle. You'll need a bigger case than that, like a guitar case. Unless it's like a really custom-built violin case or a fat post violin case. I'm not even sure if a cello case will fit it. 20 minutes later, after Zakiro's door chime rings for the last time today, the 4 members of the cafe staff are finally gathered inside the cafe. Thank you, Miss Macchiato. Your coffee is ready. Okay, thanks. Macchiato accepts the cup and gets a whiff. Rich scent of roasted caramel wafts into her nose. Takes a sip, and her tense nerves can promptly relax. Okay, life hack. In college, there was like, I was told, order a chai tea with like pumps of caramel in it. It's like a caramel macchiato chai tea. And while it was sugary enough to give me diabetes, 1, I did not get diabetes, and 2, at the time when I actually had a sugar tolerance, it was pretty good. Then again, that was like millions of years ago. So, yeah, I probably wouldn't drink it now. But if you want a super sweet drink, that's the way. The bitterness is just right, and the foam feels really dense. In any case, at least you didn't try to mess with me and treat me like a kid. You know, you can just praise Centaurussy directly if you really want to. You expressing praise just now, Miss Macchiato? You see, the person in question had no idea you were doing it at all. I feel it. Ah, what a pain. I'll be more careful next time. You're really good at catering to everyone's taste, Centaurussy. This hot cocoa tastes super yummy, too. As I thought, rather than icky, bitter coffee, sweet cocoa really does suit this super cute Sharkry best. Kids really are easy to fool. Are you praising Miss Sharkry for being cute? I love this game. Eh? What? That was the best blush expression I've seen, and I'm so mad that I clicked out of it. Of course not! Looks like apart from lessons on cafe work, Centaurussy will also need to study up on speaking Macchiato's language, too. Oh no, she speaks British. I'll do my best. I love this expression. If I could just, like... Wait, I can save this. 1 second. Let me just take a quick snip, and let me just throw this into the image tab in Discord. We're good. Life is good. Okay. Why are you acting so serious about this anyway? Ah, look, Miss Macchiato's ears are red again. Hey, hi 2K, congratulations on being frisked. We're doing the story. I'm gonna be streaming a long time today. Perhaps she's trying to change the subject, or perhaps she really is bothered by something, but Macchiato turns to look outside the window as she annoyedly drums her fingers on the table. Speaking of which, isn't our guest here yet? Let's all look outside. Crowds of people mill back and forth on the street, but the person they're all hoping to see hasn't shown up yet. The cookies will get cold if he doesn't arrive soon. Uh-oh. Time ticks by, and as the sun rises, the anticipation in the girl's heart soon becomes worry. They have hearts? I like this. Did something happen to him on his way here? I don't want to speculate on the reasons for it. However, their guest has always been a very punctual person. Ring! Ring! Cafe telephone rings in the silence. Springfield heads over to the counter and picks it up immediately, as though she's been waiting for it all this time. She raises it to her ear. She mimes a shushing gesture to the other members to the cafe. Hello, this is the Zucchero Cafe. Would you like a reservation or a home delivery order? Oh, they do delivery? Oh, is this the password system you arranged with him? However, the voice on the other end of the line is not the voice they have longed for. Springfield immediately turns to put her back to the counter and gives the other three dolls meaningful looks. It's been a while, Miss Springfield. It's Dandelion! Arrgh! I like Dandelion. Alright then, let's dispense with the pleasantries. Does the fact that you have this comms code mean that you're with him? A wise deduction. And yes, I need you to help us out right now. You won't refuse us, will you? Please get to the point. Ah yes, Miss Simpson Springfield. God! Okay. Simply put, things have gone wrong as usual, and the threat level is code red, even though this is a level 15 mission. I've sent you the coordinates and a route. Whether or not he'll still be alive depends on how quickly you get there. See you later then, ladies of the Zucchero. So it was a delivery order, very cool. After some silence, Dandelion hangs up. What? It seems our guest has encountered some difficulty on his way here. I believe we will need to make a delivery. I love this game. Now the real question is, how do I voice this? Wait, I got this. Insert baby Why? We just got done talking about fucking doll milk, and now you're coming in with a baby joke. Okay, I'm not gonna deliver every joke. Manager, I hardly know her. Will we be using the emergency action plan? One moment, please. While she has rehearsed this scenario in her neural cloud countless times, Springfield still wants to ensure that the plan goes off without a hitch. Macchiato, go with loadout number 1. Bring as much ammo as possible. Oh, we're going for it. Doll milk, yes. After that, you will drive everyone to the objective location. She Drive 2011. Got it. Chakri, can you ensure that our order is delivered? I believe you've installed the relevant software already. No problem. Chakri has gone through tons of sim training. As for you, Centaurussy, I fear we'll have to open that gift we were saving for our guest ahead of time. I apologize for that. I know you spent a lot of time preparing that surprise. That's fine. The gift exists because he needs it. Its value will be maximized if we send it right when it's required. It's an ICBM, let's fucking go. Just in case, I'll stay in the cafe and provide remote support. If the worst should come to pass, I will activate our emergency measures. One supply is a non-auto? Well, shit. I'll just do them all, it's fine. If that happens, do not return to the Zucchero. Proceed immediately to the backup safe house and meet there. Understood. Please be careful too. I will. Centaurussy, please take care of everyone while you're outside. I'll make sure that I keep everyone safe. Don't return. Please wait at home for our return. Return, return. We do a little return. That is a calm smile. I like this. This is nice. This brings me joy. The Venetian blinds slowly close, edging the sunlight outside the cafe. The sound of the cafe door closing is drowned out by the clack, clack, clacks of rounds being chambered. A place which provides delicious food in times of leisure, and one which protects that which is important in times of danger. Danger? I hardly know her. That is what the Zakero is. Okay, let's go with a cannon loadout. We're level 15. Alright, who's in the story? Macchiato was deployed. Sharkery was deployed. Centaurussy I don't have yet. So I guess we'll just go down the list, starting with Bunny and Wife. Very cool. You don't either? It's okay, I'm gonna get her. Alright, it's yapping time! So G36, also known as Centaurussy. I'm trying to spread out your polls unlike last banner. Yeah, I spread my polls out too. I might not get her this stream, but I'm definitely getting her. I hope to get her this stream. I'm gonna be pulling a lot this stream. But yeah, this is fine actually. But yeah, G36, her original design from Girls to Frontline 1, the artist for her, she was apparently like part of Mika Team, which explains why, one of the reasons why she has the most artwork and outfits in Girls Frontline 1. And boy, they were good. Ain't that TOS pulling? It's okay because the mature rated game tag is on. I can say fuck and be fine. It's fine, we're good. Thanks, mature rated game. I have food. The Super Diner Gate walked up to me and killed itself. That's fine. We take those. Okay. He just didn't want to fight. He's just like, no, I'm good. He saw Wawa and was all like, nah, we're good. Alright. That's the first level. And we're about time for a Bezos break. So what we're gonna do, we're actually going to do... Oops, not that one. We're actually going to do a 10 poll. And we're gonna go gambling. I don't know how I feel about the cafe management. I might like it. I want to watch this. I want to watch this animation. G36. Oh my god. Yo, I love it when they transition to first person. She does the Spider-Man catch. She throws it up in the air. She does the 360 scope. That's not a no scope. She is clearly scoping, as you can see. But then she catches it. She's quite the catch, as you can see. Let's go gambling. God, that transition's so loud. Aw, dang it. It's fine. We get something. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. I think I already have V6 Cheetah. This is fine. So, despite MP7 being cool, I actually like MP5. I don't dislike the MP7. When I experience MP7s in video games, their rate of fire is actually too high for my taste. And to some that's not a problem, but for me, I like my submachine guns, but this thing is like, in my eyes, second to the fucking Chris Vector in terms of fire rate. Not helped by its recoil. Like, damn. I noticed she puts bandages on the wrong way. And don't worry about it. I love Cheetah. Yeah, Cheetah was on my A team before I expanded my A team. Now she's on my B team, which I do need a solid B team. I finally got Lotta's gun, but I don't use it. Oh, motherfuck! This is fine, I guess. And what I mean is, if you watch the intro animation, the pad that's supposed to cover the wound is on the outside. Listen. Listen. That is done for aesthetic purposes. It's like how things at a glance look cool, but the more you examine them, the more things you find wrong with it. That's how I deal with that. In any case, I need food. I'm freaking like, I get home hungry. So it's time for a Bezos break, and let's go do that. I'll catch you all in 3 minutes. Let's go gambling again. I said I'm gonna be doing a lot of pulls this stream because I really want G36. I didn't realize I could lose the 50-50. Ah, fuck. I missed. I missed. I went to slam the door open, but I missed, and now it's jammed. Door stuck! Door stuck! Help! Ah, dang it. Frisked. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. Wait, that wasn't dang it. That was the retired G36. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. Not quite dang it. I like this gun. It's like the Russian version of the single action army because reloading this thing is a chore and a half. Put the note in the Discord for that one supply mission. Okay. Thanks. I'll check it after I'm done saying aw dang it. Aw dang it. Oh yeah, I'm done saying aw dang it. Let me check that note really quick. What you got? Oh! Good to know. Thanks! Alright, well, why don't we head on back to the cafe. Ooh! Okay, let's continue mixing coffee beans. Yeah, 5 hours? Okay. Very cool, I guess. I'm sure we'll be making lots of drinks. I look forward to seeing number go up. Yeah, I guess this is just time management. Cool. Ness, yeah, what? You could just say whatever, man. That's my name. Your wife is chasing papers on your screen again. Yeah, she does that. One click collect. Oh. Okay, we got things. Okay. That's it? Can I... Okay. I see. This is a very slow burn. He's already V6, then I'll take her. I can always take more. In any case, let us proceed to... I like how she's behind the... Oh! If you click her, she smile and wave! Oh, yes! Yeah, that is the... Ooh, I can look around. Oh my god! We got guests in the cafe! This is nice. I like this. This is a preview of Springfield. Holy crap, she has armor. Springfield has frigging armor. What? I like her GFL 1 outfit. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. Next Springfield. Let's continue with the game. Let's play the video game. We're here to play game. Okay. It's time for more story. Hopefully. 2 kilometers due west of the Intercontinental Railway transfer station. Fuck is this? I'm American, don't worry about it. Black-colored IFVs drive out of the mist. The autocannons in their turrets sweeping left and right, searching for enemies. Well, you're not gonna find them. You missed. Tough crowd, goddamn. There's a large pit in front of these IFVs. One of them choking on my own spit, hold on. Okay. One sip of tea later. One of them comes to a halt about 50 meters away from the pit. After ensuring the situation's safe, its rear hatch slams onto the ground. Black armored troopers cautiously dismount, turning on the powerful flashlights mounted on their weapons and illuminating the vast, seemingly bottomless pit before them. Ice starts to drizzle and the soldiers' bracelets start to turn yellow. However, the troopers ignore the rising particle density. Uh-oh. I am using 100% of my power to not make the joke I almost instinctively just made. No amount of mature game rating filters could save me from what I was about to say. Holy shit. That's gonna come in handy, especially on Saturday. Anyway, After the squad disperses and takes formation, a red-haired woman emerges from the vehicle. Walks past the troopers and up to the pit. Troopers act like they don't see her, their guns raised as they continue watching their surroundings for danger. Raises a cigarette to her mouth and lights it before looking disdainfully into the pit and taking a puff. The rain unfortunately puts her cigarette out. The woman scowls and tosses the cigarette to the ground before forcefully stomping it out. Bad sign, my ass. Just the same shit, different day. Behind her, several more IFVs drive up to the pit. Black armored troopers quickly dismount and spread out to scan their surroundings. Soon, they fill up the space in front of the pit. Badges on the black armored troopers proclaim them to be from Mangi Security, but their equipment and attitudes are markedly different from the average PMC grunt. The woman changes the channel on her radio and begins giving orders. Everyone listen up. This is a hazard level 3 assignment. Charlie, Delta, and Foxtrot teams. Head underground and carry out plan C27, or C2-7. Fine. Bravo and Echo teams, watch the perimeter. Alpha team, stand by. Now, as for our ROE, takes out another cigarette and lights it. Taking a puff, she pauses for a moment. My gas today is hazard level 3. Goddamn, you need to eat better, dude. Then, the woman slowly exhales a cloud of smoke before giving her orders. Holy shit! Her eyes are like mine. Tired and done with everything. Let's fucking go. Kill everything that moves. Well, shit. The black armored troopers are silent. The woman's gestures and the 3 teams of men are immediately pivot and head into the pit, while the other 2 begin establishing a defense line around them. The woman continues smoking her cigarette. The soldier behind her waits until she's done before walking up and asking her a question. Adjutant Latine, why are we deploying 6 combat teams on a single level 3 assignment? Lentine. Lentine. Okay, I can't read name. Because the brass paid to deploy 6 combat teams. Easy. Even so, don't you think 6 teams is a little much? Does the Black Op this time around really bother the brass that much? Just look. That is a sinister expression. I love it. She is very villain, and her head is tiny compared to the rest of her body. Either that or it's just the really thick coat. Yeah, I think it's just the coat that's really thick. Because her shoulder line goes like down here. Kind of. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just a thick coat. I'm pretty sure it's just a thick coat. There's no way her head is that small. Otherwise, she'd be like a fucking mecha piloting this coat. Like, bruh. Lentine points out the terminal in her hand, which shows the view from a trooper's helmet camera system. She grimaces in disgust as she looks at the insignia on the wall, and she covers it up by lighting another cigarette. It's a desert. Yeah, but deserts get cold at night. They do. Paradius again. And everybody hates Paradius. Squad leader shakes his head. They've been way too active recently. Been making us look bad too. You mean our nickname? Thanks to all this goddamn Black Op, even the rest of Mangi Security's forces would rather die than let us help them. I mean, have you even heard the nickname they gave us? Black Ops. Omen. You don't like it? We're the best of Mangi Security. We should be something like the Shining Edge, not Omen or whatever. Shining Edge. The woman suddenly laughs out loud, then cuts off her laughter by sticking a cigarette into her mouth. She's a freaking chain smoker, let's go. After taking a puff and getting her breathing under control again, she begins to speak. I'll be back in a bit, maybe, to grab some food and do your ring fit. Yo! Oh, we're going long time today. You're probably gonna get back before we're done. I'm doing the whole event. We're doing all of it. Frankly speaking, I actually like that name. Nobody who hears it gonna have any illusions about what we're going to do next. Points at the squad leader's head. Say, Kenny, oh my god, they're gonna kill Kenny. When you became a security contractor, did you actually think you'd be keeping anything safe? Of course not. Did you know? I really hate it when people go expecting something of me and then end up depressed when their expectations fall short. Oh my god. except for the whole evil part and chain smoking part and being a female part and red hair part, he's literally me, for real, for real. And the name too, don't worry about it. I keep hearing crap during missions like, aren't you here to save us, or how can you do this? Whenever I do, it makes me think that I'm just a parrot in a cage. A parrot? I thought despite all your rage, you're still just because everyone thinks you should be saying what they expect you to say. Nothing else registers as proper words to them. It's just noise, like a rooster going, ah, ah, or something. Penny is momentarily at a loss for how to respond. Just then, a voice comes over the radio and the two of them end their chit-chat to check their terminals. Adjutant Lentine, we're closing on the target area, preparing to enter. Squawk, just a parrot, squawk. Real Phoenix Wright gamers. Switch off all of the security cameras, but leave one patch directly into our comm channel. Do not record any imagery from this mission. Uh-oh, real Black Ops gamers. Roger. Have Delta block off the entrance. Foxtrot will cover you. Use up all your explosives. Roger. Time for work. Lentine tosses the cigarette butt aside and heads for her IFV, with Kenny trailing after her. To get inside, the monitors inside the vehicle show there are positions of the combat team members who have entered the tunnels and the view from their body cameras. On the screen, the black armored troopers are moving from the elevator platform towards a huge smashed gate. They enter the room beyond, covering each other in a leapfrog fashion. The room inside contains several dozen huge culture tanks with human body parts and meshed with plant tendrils floating in the culture solutions. Power source in their middle glows dimly. Wait, are they at the same facility from the Douche of Naya event? Aw, man. Oh. We found multiple samples. The power's been shut off. There might be a contact risk. Stay away from those tanks. Inform all teams that the assignment's hazard level has been upgraded to 2. I thought level 3 was the highest. Like, I guess it's a backwards system, like the JLPT system, where N5 is the easiest and N1 is impossible. Hope you don't mind me still eating. Understood. I'll let them know right away. Shh. Looks like the ritual site is down there. It's not often that there's one so close to a green zone. These lunatics are getting wilder and wilder. They're literally wilding. Let's go. Don't let your ethics cloud your judgment. Take the money to solve problems. We're just gophers for a small, independent PMC. Grr. Take Bravo off sentry duty. Have them go down there to support the others. Got it. I'll contact them. And he keys his radio and gives orders to the combat team on the perimeter. Lentine's eyes are focused on the screen. The images from the camera continue moving as the troopers take plastic explosives out of their backpacks, which they plant in various corners of the room. No life forms detected nearby. Charges have been set, awaiting further instructions. Proceed for... There's a shout from behind, and the image shakes violently. The viewpoint quickly turns to the rear, where a trooper in the back has been impaled through the forearm by a thorny plant stem from one of the culture tanks. The trooper tries to escape, but the stem burrows deeper into his flesh. Purple liquid oozes out of the stabbed area, and the trooper's arm immediately swells up. The man behind him draws a knife from his waist and promptly chops off the wounded man's forearm. The stabbed soldier wails in agony, staggering back from the pain and shock. His teammate pulls out a medkit and administers a styptic and painkillers. The camera view shifts to the plant that is still burrowing deeper into the severed arm. A white-colored mist sprays in from off-camera. Abnormal contact has occurred. One man's been injured, suppressing with liquid nitrogen. That's cold. The vegetation soon freezes over. Unable to bear the weight of the forearm, it falls to the ground and splinters into many pieces. How many times do I have to tell you not to approach those tanks? Lentine sighs and rubs her temples. Just another day in the office. Send him up. Will do. Lentine leans back into her chair and addresses Kenny in a mocking tone. Well, well, lucky him. For the low, low price of half an arm, he gets to collect a big fat compensation paycheck. That guy who was wounded was probably Masio. You've been with us for close to 10 years. Close to 10 years? Been that long already? Shit, that's how I feel about streaming. You know, when I get sick of being adjutant, you should take over. I'll go join a combat squad and get some random little injury. When the time comes, make sure you give me a nice little bonus, enough to retire with. Wow. Yeah, right, adjutant. Who else would be kind enough to share their compensation with someone else? You mean you wouldn't share yours with me? Hell no. That's true friendship right there. Let's fucking go. Wow, pretty much? Was that petty? Yeah, I think it was. Wow, petty much? I always get those two words mixed up because I can't read. Lentine pouts to express her displeasure, but they've been through this routine so many times before that Kenny doesn't bother following up on the old gag with her. How many more rooms are there which we need blowing? Intel indicates there are 2 more. Looks like there's a whole mess of Black Ops for us today. Black Ops! Suddenly, Lentine pulls off her earpiece. Kenny's about to speak, but she signals for him to stop. Did you hear something? I think it sounded like a helicopter. A helicopter? I hardly know her. Squad leader removes his earpiece, listens carefully, then shakes his head. Not a thing. What happened? Our intel didn't mention anything about aircraft passing by, right? I mean, it's perfectly normal for people to use aircraft without filing for permission in an ungoverned region like this. Helicopter parenting? Sadly. Lentine frowns and puts her earpiece back on, but she continues speaking in an unhappy tone. I have a bad feeling about this. Lamauer, stop feeling. Adjutant Lentine, we've got a transmission from Bravo. They found an elevator that wasn't mentioned in the intel, and there's a large thermal signature coming from a chamber below the elevator. Elevator? I hardly know her. Imagine a video feed from over there. The 2 of them turn their back to the screen. It flashes, and then its perspective changes. This time, the viewer is looking into the pit with a thermal imager. Give me the size and composition of the thermal signature. 1 moment, please. Scan complete. I'm picking up at least 40 life forms in a massive thermal source, massing at least 5 units or more. 5 units. So it's a boojum then. So they summoned us even before the ritual was complete. That doesn't happen often. Sound of gunshots come over the transmission, seemingly from a long distance away. I hear gunshots. All teams, stay alert! Who are you engaging? Hang on. There's nobody. None of the teams have engaged anyone. Something must have happened underground. Delta, finish planting the explosives. The rest of you, head deeper into the pit. This assignment's hazard level is now 1. All personnel, prepare to engage a boojum. Uh-oh. Boy, that escalated quickly. Understood. While the answer was simple enough, there was an added hint of nervousness in the man's voice. They're calling this a hazard level 3 mission even though there's a boojum present? You were wondering why they shelled out so much, right? Looks like you got your answer. Still, even if the FABN group is in charge of things, a boojum so close to the green zone is going too far. Forget it. This isn't any of our business. Have Alpha prepare themselves. We'll be... Suddenly, they hear bullets strike the exterior armor plate of the vehicles, followed by an emergency transmission over the radio. This is Echo! We've engaged unknown dolls! They're attempting to enter the underground chamber! Dolls? How many? Unable to estimate. They have a sniper. 2 of our guys have been hit. We're pinned down. God damn it. Kenny, get the IFV over and give them fire support. Why now of all times? Rhino 2, Rhino 3, what the hell are you doing? Why aren't you returning fire? What? Your optics were destroyed? You shower of useless assholes. Must I do everything myself? Kenny climbs into the gunner seat and prepares to manually control the autocannon for the attack. However, with the sound of a crisp impact from outside the vehicle and the gunner's monitor in front of him promptly bursts into a sea of static. What? Don't waste your time. We aren't going up against ordinary dolls. Alpha, mount up! We're moving in to assist! Alright, we got to see the enemy. Very cool. There she is! I'm approaching the coordinates Miss Dandelion sent us. I see some IFVs here. They might end up being a big threat to us. I've destroyed their optics. They shouldn't be able to do anything for the time being. Yo, let's go. I love you. Got it. Ready to break in? Yeah, give me 30 seconds and I'll be at your position ASAP. Sharkery, stay inside and keep the engines running. Prepare to head out at any time. So I won't get a chance to shine? No. Not unless you want some 25mm ventilation in your frame. Nice. Okay then, but don't take your time. Okay, so you're not in the mission. We used you already. That means Vepley, Nugget, and Ksenia. Wait, Nugget, did I level up your weapon? I did not, but it shouldn't fucking matter. Uh-oh. Well, it's okay. We're over leveled. Let's just yap, I guess. So regarding the G36, there's a lot of G36s in existence, each one with their own special letterhead. There's G36, G36C, I think that stands for compact, G36K, the K stands for compact. That's a running joke I have with head pads. Whenever we're talking about guns, whenever there's like a K in the name, it doesn't matter what gun it is. Like the Car 98K, the K stands for compact. We can't hold them. Wait, that was the mission? That was over in not even one turn. Okay, fuck it, we take those. We can't hold them, Adjutant. They're way over leveled. Those dolls made it underground. Coming out straight from the underground. I don't know how to rap, but I'm pretty sure like every rap song has that line in it. The K music can be overclocked. They use the same naming convention as Intel processors. A fighting style and such capable T-dolls. This is Bravo. We made contact with unknown T-dolls. They got a lot of firepower on their side, requesting backup. Though there are T-dolls underground as well. Looks like things are becoming more and more interesting. You can tell she's evil because she used the I word. Interesting. Leave 3 people behind to tend to the wounded. Everyone else, follow me. We're going after those dolls. Got it. Meanwhile, on the other side of the pit. How many more enemies are there? Hey, it's me. There should be at least 50 according to the scans, right? I can see the T-doll's future in my tea leaves. Nice. Is there another way? As you can see right now, I am just a diner. Look, I'm being serious here. I love Dandelion. In that case, we should be able to solve the problem handily once our reinforcements arrive, right? Reinforcements? Echo Mantis? Where are we getting reinforcements from? Just then, I hear a familiar yet unfamiliar voice in my earpiece. The moment I do, I know we've been tossed a lifeline. That's who the it's all coming together! Yo! Master, do you read me? Loud and clear. We received Miss Dandelion's distress signal and are now approaching your location. Akiato's come too. Wait for us, Commander! Don't you dare die down there! Looks like my number's not up yet. Dandelion, give me Centaurussy's location. Already sent. The enemy's weight of fire is massive. Why did they have to phrase it like that? The jokes write themselves! The sooner we're out of here, the better, considering we don't know if more enemy and reinforcements will show up. I quickly glanced through the signal icons on my terminal. Centauri, god damn it, Tadanu, you never miss. Oh my god. Every single one. I quickly glanced through the signal icons on my terminal. Centaurussy and the others are approaching fast. From their position, I can count on them to help me pincer the enemy. However, we'll need to take Helena back from the Boojum first. Alright, she was captured. Just me casually forgetting the story. Look around. Diane is hitting the enemy with everything she's got. Colfine and the Helena she's protecting are looking at me with frightened eyes. Don't have much room for error, but I'm certain that even after all this time, the dolls can still work well together. There's no more time to hesitate. I quickly decide on my next move and give my orders. I'll have a number 9, a number 45, one with cheese. Okay. Diane, Commander. She looks extremely astonished for having her name called. This is the same response I get from regular female human beings when I call their name. And they look at me like this for a split second, like, what gives you the right to address me in such a way? Before putting on a face of disgust. And that's life. I need suppressive fire from you and Jiang Yu in that direction to draw their attention. Our reinforcements will flank them from behind and will break out through their location. Ah, yes! Dandelion, help compute the ideal attack route for Diane and Centaurussy and send it to them. Already done and sent. Damn, she's efficient. I love the kind of girl who's both a diner gate and efficient. Centaurussy, give me a sit rep once you get in position, then wait for my go. Yes, Master. ETA is 1 minute. Diane, keep laying down fire. When I give the word, we'll make a break for a more open area and draw the enemy's attention. Jiang Yu, can you and your big sis put on a good show to distract them? No problem. Just leave it to me. That's all I needed to hear. I changed her voice from the Diane event. Whoops. And who might this be? You're new. You're nice. I hope you become a playable character someday. Her name is Yahui. She's a new friend of ours. Got it. How about this? You look pretty agile, so can you help bring Helena back to us? I'll have Dandelion disable Helena's defense systems. That's Diane and Jiang Yu's commander for you, already giving orders without hesitation, even though this is the first time that we've met. Hey, if you can handle it, if you can't handle it, I can do it instead. Of course I can. Should I head out now? I'm glad you're willing to help out. Wait for my signal. I look up at the Helena, who's still floating in the air. She's watching us struggle with a look of amusement on her face. I pay her no further attention and look down at the Helena in front of me. You're Helena too, right? Yeah. Do you want to live? I can't die yet. He speaks fluently. I see the determination in her eyes, and I turn to Colfie. Protect her. She's also Helena. Okay. Thanks, wife. Colfie reaches down to support the Helena beside her and looks up at the airborne Helena. So our Helena. Relax. She'll be fine. Thanks, so. I turn to look at the hovering Dandegate! Dandegate! I love it! You can do it, right, Dandelion? As you wish. After I give my orders, the dolls all look at me. I take a deep breath and wait for the transmission to come in. Master, we've reached our attack position, waiting for your command. Got it. Everyone, go! Centaurussy and Macchiato silently drop down onto the elevator platform at the bottom of the shaft while their black armored enemies are focused on firing in the other direction. Playing this event has you thinking you're seeing massive spoilers? You both are and aren't at the same time, depending on how far you are in the main story. I would strongly recommend playing the main story. The event, you're gonna have plenty of time in the event, bro. Like, you have 3 weeks. Play the main story. It's a good story. I really like the story. They suddenly open fire, cutting the black armored troopers down before they even know what's going on. They'll soon take the position that the enemy once occupied and begin providing us with cover fire. Sweet, cover corp is on our side. The Dandegate flies up to Helena, who seems unhappy. What are you talking about? She has the time of her life. This is usually how girls look at me when they say they're having a good time when we're hanging out. The spherical defense systems begin to glow, but Dandelion seizes control of them before they can finish charging up. Over halfway? I mean... So the event story lore is kind of intertwined with the main story lore, but not quite. It branches somewhere. I'm pretty sure that everything happening here is happening either... I think it's happening right after Chapter 8, so never mind. Yeah, you're getting spoiled, son. Let's fucking go. The spherical defense system begin to glow, but Dandelion seizes control of them before they can finish charging up. Nap time for bad kids! You! Before she can finish, the 3 spheres glow and then revert to their box form, which encloses Helena. Yay, she's boxing! Yahui, go now! Got it! Yahui throws out a grappling light and immediately springs towards the high ground while Diane and Jiang Yu rush towards Centaurussy. It's over! She has the high ground! Run! Everyone breaks into a mad dash, with Centaurussy and Macchiato pinning them down. The enemy's volume of fire is significantly reduced. Better word choice. I'm running at the group's head while Golfine and Helena follow close behind me. Diane and Zhang Yu bring up our rear. As we approach Centaurussy, I notice a flickering of flashlights in a tunnel off to our side. Master, incoming enemy reinforcements! It's in my blind spot, I can't hit them! Cover the commander! Ooh, with a blanket. Diane and Zhang Yu immediately rush to the head of the group and turn to face the enemy reinforcements. Zhang Yu presses on my shoulder to get my head down while she and Diane block the bullets from the side. The two dolls mount a fighting retreat away from the enemy. Dazzling flashes of light erupt as bullets splinter and fragment against their frames, but they grit their teeth and continue returning fire. They're not bulletproof. No! I don't want them to die. Looking up, I see that Xiao Hui has taken the Helena box out of the air and she's using her grappling line to rake the enemy with fire one-handed as she swings through the air, briefly throwing them back. Go now! As the enemy fire falters, we begin another sprint towards Centaurussy's locations. The two dolls mount. Yes, they do. It's wonderful. Xiao Hui makes a hard landing beside us, and the Dandigate follows closely behind her. Centaurussy, use this! Macchiato picks up a smoke grenade from one of the black-armed corpses and tosses it to Centaurussy. The two of them prime their smoke grenades and throw them out. Two smoke grenades hit the ground, and the clouds of white smoke obscure us. Everyone gets behind cover. Perhaps it's because they can't see us anymore, but the enemy gunfire suddenly stops. And that's how you know that we're not playing Call of Duty, because in my World War II veteran playthrough, smoke grenades only worked like 20% of the time. Fucking enemies had like fucking wall hacks. It was bullshit. Centaurussy, Watu-K, thanks for your support. I'm called Macchiato now. Nah, you're G36 and Wawa. And I will always love you, like the Cyanide and Happiness guy will always love noodles. And I mean that in a literal way. God, that was bad. It was an honor. Miss 95 and 97 are you alright? We are fine. Our frames are still functional, but we should leave ASAP. Look at the dolls. Diane's shoulder and head are damaged, while Zhang Yu has two big holes in her thigh. Centaurussy and Macchiato help them onto the platform elevator. Elevator? I hardly know her. Golfine holds a panting Helena as they make their way forward, while Xiao Hui struggles with dragging the heavy box on her back. I run to the elevator too. It groans and rumbles before slowly grinding into movement. Dolls keep their weapons pointed the way we came, but no enemies follow us. The thunderous gunfire that surrounded us just now has suddenly vanished. The surroundings are quiet, except for the noise of the elevator. For some reason, I don't feel the joy of narrowly escaping death. On the contrary, a sense of foreboding fills my mind. It's likely because we're on an elevator, but I hardly know. Chakri, are there any enemies at the position where we entered from? Not right now! Are you sure? This is important! Chakri's been watching through a telescope all this time! Alright then, start the ignition. We'll be there in 5 minutes. You have a vehicle outside? Yeah, it was supposed to be a surprise gift. A gift? But... Macchiato, bad news! I'm seeing tons of IFVs headed towards your location! How many? 1, 2, 3, 4? 5 of them! I can count! Isn't that all the IFVs we saw just now? What should Sharpie do? Prepare to engage! Commander, there are IFVs trying to intercept us! Should have known they wouldn't let us go so easily. Master, I have a plan. She has the master plan. Getting caught was all part of the master plan! Very cool. Oh yeah, we get Zucchero points for completing these levels. Okay. Let's see what kind of things can we... Let's collect. Let's see if we get any... Okay, we can work with this. Yeah! Okay, we're winning, son. We can actually spend our Zucchero points now, but we don't really have much to spend on. Also, Oh, I need a higher store rating in order to unlock these. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna enjoy this event. 2K said he's gonna hate it, but I'm gonna like it. I like casual management. That unironically is my kind of game. Wait a minute, I can't believe I clicked out of that. He waves at me and smiles. This is the greatest video game. Anyway, he completed a level. Let's go gambling! You're forced to check it every X hours. I can understand that. I don't think optimizing it that way is necessary to get everything, though. I don't think they'd set it up like that. Modern gacha games are usually really generous about not having to baby the game to, wife! 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 Sorry, I got excited about wife. He scatters the paper. F. Very cool. This was a success. There is no aw dang it here. Let the papers hit the floor. 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 I'm not gonna scream like that. I have a lot more stream to do and I can't afford to blow my voice out with like a lot of stream left. Alright, we continue. I didn't realize how goofy this gun looks. Like, you got the mag just sticking out with this here, and okay. Lights Shanter in the translation. Yeah, the translation bot gets confused with certain things, like if you don't use grammar perfectly. Alright, let's head back into the story. Okay. Adjutant Lentine, look out! The red-haired woman is caught off guard by the green-clad doll suddenly jumping across her path and forgets to duck. Ooh, she quick. And he tackles Lentine to the ground, and the bullets that would have hit her square in the chest instead slam into the man's black plates. Grammar? I hardly know her. God damn it. It's because it's French? Yeah, I believe it. Floor is French. The other troopers immediately stop shooting and drag the two of them into safety. The woman gets to her feet and immediately checks out on the squad leader's wounds. Kenny, are you alright? Oh, if I know. He quickly inspects the place where he was struck and finds a bullet stuck between two of his ballistic plates. Get up already. It's not gonna get you pregnant. I love this game. That's why hitting the floor also means surrendering. I believe it. The woman kicks the squad leader. After realizing he wasn't injured after all, Kenny scrambles to his feet. Lentine pays him no further heed. Instead, she peers out from behind their cover. The smoke cloud has finally spread out. He can't see anything. Adjutant, we lost sight of the target. Should we pursue? Give me a casualty report. You've got 12 KIA and 25 WIA. Losses are serious. Goddamn motherfuckers! The edge! After them! I want them all to burn in hell! I'm down, Adjutant. We're at a huge disadvantage fighting dolls at this range. Lentine trembles with rage. She pulls out a cigarette and takes a deep drag from it to calm herself down. For legal purposes and just general life purposes, I strongly advise against using cigarettes to calm yourself down. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it! After a brief period of contemplation, her reason wins over her emotions. Ah, that's a first. Bravo, evacuate the wounded. Everyone else from the other teams who can still move, form up into a squad and follow me. We're heading up to the surface to wipe them out. Once we get out of the underground levels, blow all the charges! Yes, ma'am. Kenny, have everyone from Echo who's still alive drive the IFVs over to block off the exit of those dolls you're using. Stop them no matter what, even if it means having to physically hit them with your cannon barrels. I'll contact them right away. The attack and losses sustained have far exceeded anything she has suspected. Meanwhile, it's very hard for her not to imagine what has happened here after looking at the corpse of the Boojum in the deep pit and that of the woman in black outside it. What the hell am I even fighting for? What am I fighting for? Lentine mutters to herself, a mix of emotions in her heart. Then she casts aside her cigarette butt and vanishes into the darkness of the tunnels with the rest of her men. This is Rhino 4 hailing Rhino 1. We picked up Echo and are heading for the tunnel entrance. A few remaining black armored troopers file into the IFVs. Their rear hatches close up and their engines roar loudly. I haven't seen the vehicle interior background since the start of Chapter 1. 1 copies. We're following behind you. Ready to cover you anytime. The 2 IFVs stop at the entrance to the tunnel. It's wide enough that they can drive into it side by side. The remaining 3 IFVs are parked outside the entrance, flanking it with their autocannons pointing into the opening. All their targeting optics are riddled with bullet holes, forcing the crew to pop their hatches and physically view their surroundings. Vehicle's headlights turn on. One of the vehicle's commander signals in advance and the 2 lead IFVs drive into the tunnel. Rhino 4, let the infantry scout the surroundings. Don't let yourselves get flanked and ambushed. 4 copies, they're on high alert. Black armored men emerge from the vehicle, guns held at the ready as they eye the area around them. This is Lentine. The enemy's taking the elevator up. Head to the top elevator landing and intercept them! Smash them to bits! 4 copies, Adjutant. You heard her. Pick up the pace! Copy, accelerating now. The IFV picks up speed, crushing crates and corpses underfoot. Black armored troopers notice that the crushed corpses have Mengi security written on their gear, but the rapid movement soon carries them out of sight. Well, damn. Stopping at the end of their tunnel, the IFV's headlights cast a clear glow ahead, while the elevator platform noisily makes its way up the shaft. Spinning yellow lights and alarm klaxons are a constant reminder to the IFV's crew and compliment that the elevator is about to arrive. The elevator platform is stacked high with various crates. The IFVs turn their turrets to cover it as it comes into everyone's view. Open fire! Open fire! Roger, commencing attack. While they can't see the enemy's positions, the IFV gunners pull the triggers of their hand situations without hesitation. The IFV's autocannons and coaxial machine guns open up in unison, the tremendous power of the large caliber rounds shredding the boxes and crates on the platforms to pieces. The autocannon rounds even pierce the platform itself and turn its center into Swiss cheese. Plumes of smoke from the gunfire cover the entire platform. Only after 10 odd seconds of its withering barrage have the IFVs finally ceased their attack. Cease fire! Cease fire! Do you have visual contact? Unable to determine, but there's no way anyone could survive that. A sharp blade slashes through the neck of the speaking trooper. He stares incredulously at the maid-attired doll who has appeared behind him. Blood splurts from his severed carotid and jugular. I am not a medical professional. He tries with all his might to stop the bleeding but fails, and he collapses limply through the turret hatch and into the vehicle's elevator. Now is a good time to play that. Now, I love the kind of woman who will actually just kill me copy pasta. Ambush! Ambush! Drop off your troops! No doll descends from the ceiling, landing heavily on the turret. The crewman nearest to her tries to pull out a pistol and shoot, but she kicks his head so hard it spins a full 360 degrees around his neck. Oh my god. What the hell's going on? Report! We've been ambushed! Disembark and form up now! We're winning, son. That's what happens when you're only fucking level 15. Don't shoot! We'll capture one of the IFVs and wipe out the rest of the enemies. Roger that. Commencing operation. Operator? I hardly know. I'm gonna get 4 new dolls. I think Wawa's here, but I didn't see her in the cutscene. So up next is Nemesis, Wife, Ida, and Sabrina. Very cool. Let's go. Oh man. So the way the story is going, and the way... Oh, Sabrina's surfing. Right, we get to watch her ult animation. Very cool. Yeah, I got outfits, don't worry about it. These were the last outfits used. Very cool. Sabina! Nice. Everybody's using their ults. Even my wife. Bonk! Ooh, oh baby, a triple. Very cool. Wait. Hey! Okay. Are you using your ult on this? You better. Alright, that's 4 ults in 1. Very cool. Nemesis, good. Bonk! Nice. I had things I would... Alright. The whole not streaming thing. It's okay. I'm getting back into streaming. I just had a really rough and really long week this week. But, I might change tomorrow's stream to a Girls Frontline stream to finish up this event story. Because real talk, one, that was a really cute bye-bye. Second of all, I know this is going to be a longer stream, but on weekdays, I cannot stream past a certain point. But on Friday, I can. So we might just go to the 3-hour mark on stream and then save the rest of the event for tomorrow. I think that might be the better plan, because that works better for my own life schedule and splits this stream up so more people can watch it, because not everyone can stay up this late. Thanks, Centaurussy. Those autocannons would have shot us to bits if it wasn't for your warning. Climbing up a tiny platform was a piece of cake. Those people were totally underestimating us. Just before the IFVs arrived, the dolls had already carried me and jumped up the elevator landing, where we hid in a side tunnel. Meanwhile, Jiangyu and Centaurussy lay in ambush on the ceiling, waiting for the enemy to deliver themselves into our net. It was a trap. Aww, delightfully devilish Seymour. There was no way those enemies would have given up so easily. Macchiato engaged their IFVs when we arrived here, so my guess was that they would have used them to head us off. You can thank yours truly for destroying their optical systems, otherwise they would have never have exposed themselves like they did. Good point. We would have a much harder time if they had buttoned up their vehicles. Those metal boxes are a real pain. Seeing how proud Macchiato looks, I nod in her direction to show my approval. Aw, I want to head pat her so... not hard. My desire to head pat is very strong. There we go. That's how I'm gonna word it. Still, staying here is too dangerous. I gesture for the dolls to gather up so we can begin planning our next move. Thank you, everyone. You are a godsend. Come on, let's mount up. On me! Please, tonight. My bed's big enough, I promise. I'll handle the driving. Okay. She drives 2011. Miss Dandelion, would you mind helping me download some driving software? I'll handle the driving. Can you please install the driving module so I can drive 2011? Thank you. On it. Oh no. And now in her neural cloud, she's just playing Drive 2011 on loop. That's like a fate better than death, honestly. The bed's gonna collapse from the doll weight. Listen, only if it's a shotgun T-doll. They're probably heavier than other dolls. I've typesetted a translation just to see what typesetting's like, and it was pretty easy. Centaurussy climbs into the driver's seat while the other dolls check out the corpses of the vehicle before filling up the passenger compartment. Centaurussy finishes downloading the IFV driving software just as everyone finishes taking their places. Damn, they get reception out here. Sabrina alone could make it collapse. Listen, she is a gourmet Italian chef caterer, okay? Please. That was Sabrina out there, god damn it. Just as she begins to reverse, however, a massive explosion comes from deep within the underground complex. Complex? I find it quite simple, actually. Damn it, they must be trying to blow up the place. Hurry, we need to get out of here. Yes, master. Centaurussy floors the accelerator on the IFE and it lurches forward. The tunnel behind the IFE begins to disintegrate in its wake, and chunks of debris fall from the ceiling like stone rain. Rhino 4, come in, Rhino 4! Rhino for what? Echo team, do you copy? I think they're all dead. Son of a bitch! All remaining Rhino units, listen up! Seal off this tunnel exit! The tunnel is collapsing faster and faster, but Centaurussy is already driving as fast as the IFV can go. From her perch inside the turret, Macchiato spots more IFVs waiting to ambush us, but there's no way we can slow down now. Sharky, get over to the tunnel exit right now. We need backup. Go with plan 1. Weapons free. Weapons free. Is it time for Sharky's exciting performance at last? Yay! We slam into the wall of lead from the IFVs outside the tunnel, forcing Macchiato to duck back inside the turret. In front, bullets, cannon shells, and all manner of ordnance throw up an endless rain of sparks as they ricochet off the IFV's armor. Behind us, the collapsing tunnel surges forward to consume us all. Suddenly, the tremor of whirling blades shakes the air from behind the IFVs that are outside the tunnel. A helicopter armed with rocket pods had just arrived in attack position. It's a chopper! There's an attack chopper out there! Chopper? I hardly know her. A what? Hang on, we're almost there! The black-clad soldiers are running through the wilderness at top speed. The exit behind them belches flame from the demolition charges as they sprint towards the other one. Quick, shoot it! Shoot it! The IFV's turrets begin swiveling, but it's too late for them. Oh my god, it's a Solid Gear Metal reference. And a Call of Duty reference, let's go. It's a Spec Ops The Line reference as well. And a Rambo reference. As well as a Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 reference. But not a 2024 reference. You can tell because I'm actually able to play the game. The helicopter hovers in midair, and then a volley from its rocket pods turn the IFV into burning wreckage. The IFVs from inside the tunnel roars out into the open air and bashes the flaming wrecks aside, trailed by explosions which completely destroy the tunnel in its wake. As the flames chase it, the IFV carries on towards a small hill in the distance while spewing black smoke. The helicopter gracefully banks to the side and flies past us, landing on the hill where we're headed. Once we get there, Centaurussy puts on the brakes and I emerge from the IFV. While I can barely open my eyes because of the downwash and grit, what I do manage to see still shocks me to the core. Nothing could be more familiar to me than the black helicopter before me, except perhaps for the worn but still legible insignia on its side. The shield of G&K. Holy shit, we're coming full circle. Oh my god! Get to the chopper! I am screenshotting this. This is a very important screenshot, and I can't not screenshot this. Holy shit. That is too good. Get to the chopper! There's no time to admire it, though. The dolls pop the IFV hatches and begin climbing towards it. I help the dolls push Helena and the box into the cabin. In the distance, the black armored troopers have also gotten the high ground of their own. The woman who leads them anxiously gazes at the helicopter in the distance. God damn it! We won't be able to catch up with them. Kenny, do you have any rocket launchers? We do. Bring that chopper down! Give me a pair of binos! The woman takes the binoculars that one of her men hands her and looks through them at the helicopter. Range is 260 meters. Fire when ready! Through the binoculars, she sees the dolls pulling a human into the cabin. The human takes a seat on the lip of the passenger compartment. Lentine ups the magnification on her binoculars, but when she sees the man's face, she suddenly freezes. Isn't he from Frankfurt? Yo! Real German gamers, let's go! She immediately changes her mind and gives another order. Cease fire! Huh? Uh-oh. However, the squad leader has already pulled the trigger. Our rocket streaks out towards the helicopter. Oh my god. The helicopter immediately pulls up, trying to bank out of the path of the rocket. However, the intersection of its course and that of the missile has sealed the fate of the group on the helicopter. Firing. 2 shots ring out, piercing the rocket and throwing it off course, where it explodes in midair. Oh my god, it's a Top Gun reference! Holy shit! What the hell? The shockwave from the rocket's explosion shakes the helicopter, but the pilot soon levels it out. It continues picking up speed, trying to get out of this godforsaken hellhole. We still have hostiles nearby. Find them! The helicopter's still in range. Should I keep going? As Kenny barks orders to his men, he raises another rocket launcher, awaiting Lentine's response. All units, take cover and wait for further instructions! Upon hearing the order, the black armored troopers obediently remain still and make no further movements. In the distance, the helicopter picks up speed and fades from sight. Meanwhile, the hidden shooters do not reveal themselves. So they were just covering the escape then. 2 gunshots, 2 people. shoves the binoculars back into Kenny's hands, then takes out a cigarette and lights it. The surviving men in black remain silent, as though waiting for Lintine's next order. A moment later, she throws the cigarette aside without so much as taking a drag on it and turns to address Kenny. Contact HQ and tell them the mission is complete, then inform personnel and have them pay out the maximum compensation to our fallen men. But they didn't complete the mission. Yo! Let's fucking fraud the corpos, let's fucking go. Kenny nods. When writing your combat report, attribute all our personnel and material losses to the battle with the Boojum. Do not mention anything about the battle with these dolls. Oh, their operation was for the Boojum. Yo, swept under the rug, let's fucking go. What? And find the most reliable underground broker you can. I need information. Lots of information. With that, Lentine heads into the distance, ignoring Kenny's questions. The sound of the world began to fade away as she loses herself in thought. Literally me. Except for, you know, all those details that I mentioned earlier. There's only one thought left in her mind. Why? 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 I mean, it is the second to last letter of the English alphabet. Driven by that thought, she sets out on a mission of her own. Mission of why. Sabrina, ladies and gentlemen. Very cool. It's time for another Bezos break. Like, that's right on time. Let's go ahead and, ooh, I can collect the gifts. Very cool. They have gifts for me occasionally. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, let's go ahead and, grab some more tickets. And then, long at last, let's go gambling! As they got all of Sabrina in the frame. Not Oliver. They did not get Oliver in the frame. Oliver? I hardly know her. Aw, dang it. Another wife? Wife? What? Real life gamers? This is fine. We're happy with this. I like this. This is nice. This makes me smile. This makes me happy. All I need is this. This is fine. Very cool. Aw, dang it. I think I have enough of these? I'll figure it out later. Aw, dang it. 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 Okay. Very cool. And with that, it's time for another Bezos break. Y'all know how it is. I'll catch you all in 3 minutes. Alright, that took a bit longer than I anticipated, but let's go gambling! We might actually get her this time. Oh my god! We might actually get her this time. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. They almost had me. This isn't it. We're still holding out. Oh man. It's a 50-50. We get to check. If we don't get her this time, we get her next time. But this is the 50-50 roll. That's how it works. If you don't get the 50-50 the first time, it's guaranteed the second time. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Is that the end? Aw, dang it! I gambled! We're winning, son! We're winning, son! We're breaking tables, son! Very cool. I love her. Let me throw this in the Discord channel because that's why let's fucking go. We interrupt this broadcast to showcase the Centaurussy. And I should have enough materials to do what I'm about to do. Here we go. Whenever... Yeah, I love that. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, do that again. Do that again. Yes! This is nice. This is what I gambled for. Do the thing. Do the thing. Do one of the other things. Yes. I think they each have 3 unique animations for their gun. Be clean. That is how you clean your gun. What if I click this? Oh. Drinking coffee this late will ruin me, but I'll do it for you. I like this. This is nice. Does she have a back ribbon? Okay, let's not go that way. Very cool. Now, let's get her up to level 40 because ain't no way we're just gonna not have her at level 40. Like, come on. Who do you take me for? I'm definitely putting her. I'm gonna assemble a B team, and she's not gonna be on my A team. She's gonna be on my B team, which is gonna be like a synergized burn whatever team. I know she has great potential. I'm debating if it's worth getting V1 or not, because looking at V1, you know, let's get her up to level 40 first. And because V1, it just like gives a huge damage boost, and I do mean huge. We're talking very large. You spin to win. I actually kind of want to time how long it's in the air, and then mathematically determine how much force is required to throw a plate and cake up and how high it goes, assuming no air resistance and we're on planet Earth with the 9.8 meters per second squared gravitational pull. But that's besides the point. Let's see the real let's see the real deal. Let's go where are you? You're right here. Let's fucking go. I can't do that on stream. But she examined. She examined the knife. He spin. I don't think that's physically possible the way she does it. Like, that's some Detroit Become Human stuff right there. Very cool. She idle. She Seiza. She tea time. Literally tea time. Literally me. Wait, are these cups full? Can you refill me? Fill the cup. Do it. Fill it. Nice. Oh, and when you click, it empties. All right, this is the greatest video game. She never fills her own cup. It's that scene from The Princess Bride. I haven't even seen The Princess Bride. Very cool. Okay, up next is her level 30 pose. Memories. No, you'll get your smudge prints on it. Or glove, at least. Hold on, what's the picture of? Oh! Despite everything, it's still... Is that a maid diner? It's a kitty! It's a kitty! Oh my god! This is the greatest video game. Okay. This is fine. And last but certainly not least, she observes. She do the maid duty cleaning. She clean. She clean. Look. Kowalski analysis on the pose. Let's get a full view. Fuck out of the way, laptop. She clean? Okay. Okay. I can see why this is her level 40 pose. And just for my own peace of mind, as well as very unpeaceful mind, just once I want to see what she does. I need to get out of here. This is nice. Wait, that's not it. Where is she? Oh, by the way, this is Ulrid's pose. But where's... I thought that was it. It's not. Here it is.
Centaurussy, ただいま参りました。本日の紅茶はいかがなさいますか？ご主人様。
Getting called Goshujin-sama is one of the few things that I'm not innately comfortable with. One of my friends does it to me. And it's like, why? Why? I mean, she's a maid, so I can understand why. My friend is like, why are you doing that to me? I'm in many ways similar to Solid Gear Metal. I'm my own master now. Yes, it does look nice. It's very nice. You could set it as your background. Is you having fun with your giant fucking laser too? Yes, because we won, son. We are the winning son. Let's head back to the cafe. Let's collect the thingies. Okay, we can arrange them like... Oh. Okay. That comboed somehow. Very cool. It's a match 3 system. Okay. And I feel like if we come back tomorrow, there will be even more, and this is just gonna like snowball. Recommended for me, the Velvet Latte. That does look pretty decent, I think. I've never had one before. Honestly, these drinks actually look pretty good. I would come here for these. The Lava Mocha, that... Okay. Gotta get her and Ulrid's weapons first. We would like to play. No, I actually do have Ulrid's weapon. I'm not pulling, I'm just looking at her ultimate weapon. So this is the G36, but cooler, I guess. The Cyberpunk 36. When healing with active skills, if the target's stability is basically 0, restores an additional 2 points. Ooh! Trigger 1 time per turn. When the user's stability is full, healing and damage dealt are increased by 20%. No sales data? No bitches? I'll have to see really quick.
指揮官で今まで会ってきた賞金時々他人に厳しく当たりすぎなのではと
How does she deal with stability? That's what I want to know. Okay, healing, great. Cleanse 2 buffs. For ult, cleanse 2 debuffs to the ally with lowest. Okay. Heat recovery increases damage by 20%. When healing, 10%. After attacks, apply overburn when enemy unit within range. Action support. Okay. And 3 points to them. And heat. Okay, so she doesn't really have a way to get stability for herself. Do I have a regular gun? I do not. I might just try to pull for that. First, we might as well get this to level 6, because why the fuck not? I know it's a basic ass gun, doesn't matter. It's fine. Also, due to copyright reasons, they just now the Stormgoer 36. It's a G36. When your mom calls you by the full name, it's basically that meme. Let's go. Anyway, actually, so we can use her in battle. Let's go ahead and well, she's level 40 with a level 1 weapon. Yeah, that's good enough for me. We'll use her in the next map. Oh! The next map is a story map. We get to read. A helicopter rises through the clouds and reaches its cruising height. Get back inside the cabin and close the door, whereupon the active noise-canceling system installed in all Griffin helicopters engages and excludes all outside noise. Silent surroundings make me realize that I've left the combat zone. It's only then that I realize that my hands are trembling, a feeling that is slowly rising up my arms. Clench my fists, doing my best to stabilize my heart rate, and I begin considering the current situation. Based on what I saw just now, the involvement of Paradius, those PMC troops, and that other Helena are all very unnatural. What on earth is Dandelion trying to pull? Where is she trying to steer all this? I look at the flying Dandegate and think about how to get a straight answer out of her. The missile headed at us clearly did not explode for no reason. From its trajectory and the position where it exploded, someone must have shot it down. In other words, someone secretly saved us. But who could have done that? Ponder the question. Can't come up with anything. I have no evidence or proof to support it. All I can do is set it aside for now. Where shall we go next? I'll ask Centaurussy and Macchiato later. I'm sure they have plans of their own. Can I continue with this transport mission? I look at the box and the other Helena, who looks just like the one I know but acts completely different. Once we get to a safe place, I'm gonna have a good long chat with her about what happened before we got to her. After this brief period of contemplation, I look around the inside of the cabin. This is a standard issue Griffin transport helicopter. Judging by its stability in flight and the normal operation of its noise cancellation, this chopper has most likely been maintained as active duty spec from 10 years ago. While the fittings are a little old, they're all pretty much standard issue from back then. Even the first aid kit's in the same place. Macchiato heads over to the co-pilot seat and talks to a doll I've never seen before about her flight path. Centaurussy takes the first aid kit from under the seats and begins treating the wounds of the dolls who are damaged in the battle just now. The dolls begin exchanging their names and rejoice over surviving that battle just now. Look at Coalfield, trying to strike up a conversation with the other Helena, but the latter does not respond in any way, only looking down at the box. Looks uneasy, but I can tell she's trying to rein in her emotions. She's been secretly observing everyone since she got on the helicopter and thinking about something. The box has been secured to the cabin floor. Now he looks worriedly at it, then looks up at the hovering Dandegate. Hey, this box isn't going to suddenly change back to its sphere form, right? I've already assumed direct control over the box's authorizations. That said, its occupant might be able to take that control. Who knows? On hearing this, the girl suddenly looks up and addresses the Dandegate in an earnest voice. She is already gone! I can no longer sense the lurking unclean. Your game crashed Lamau, just uncrash it. So she's gone, The Dandegate flies in front of the girl's face, its mono eye focusing on her, but the face reflected in its glassy depths does not change. Looks like there's no more daughter then. Danger. That was a Freudian slip, god damn it. The whole daughter thing with her in the story. Listen, it's part of the story, okay? Just because I'm fucking old, you stop that. Don't get it twisted. Look.
Skill issue.
Motherfucker. But she has left a burden behind. The box cannot be opened for now. Why? Are you afraid she'll replace you? You should not do that if you do not want her to die. After saying that, the girl lowers her head once again and remains silent, no longer listening to Dandelion's teasing. With a sigh, I look away from their conversation to the dolls. Centaurussy has just finished binding Diane's wounds, so I approach them and ask about their condition. Diane, Jiangyu, are you alright? You don't have to worry, Commander. They were merely flesh wounds. 'Tis but a scratch! Yep, a band-aid or two and we'll be just fine. Diane's injuries aren't particularly bad, but Jiangyu had suffered a penetration injury through and through to her leg, so Centaurussy kneels before her and begins administering first aid. I mean, I'm sure there is much penetration in her future. She carefully extracts the bullet and its fragments, then fills the wound channel with packing epoxy and applies a synth skin patch over the entry and exit wounds. Doll maintenance! Doll maintenance! Jiangyu limbers up her leg, then nods happily to Centaurussy in gratitude. Seeing as Centaurussy has finished first aid for them, I decide to ask her the question that's been on my mind. So, what's the deal with airline food? Why is it so plain? Ah! What's the deal with this helicopter? I hardly know her. Kinda slow on the uptake, aren't you, Commander? Can't you tell that this is a present that your subordinates prepared for you? The Dandegate shifts its position to directly over my head. I try to look up, but I can't see her. Is that true? Centaurussy puts the tools back in the first aid kit, then looks up at me with a smile. Indeed. We heard that you were working in the Yellow Zone all this time, so the manager, even though I hardly know her, and everyone in Zucchero decided to chip in and get this for you. We were planning to present it to you when you came to the satellite city. However, the situation was urgent and we needed to get here ASAP, so we had to give it to you in this way. Do you like it, Master? The sudden surge of emotions leaves me unsure of what to say next. As nostalgia assaults my brain and I look around, I feel like I've gone back 10 years in time. Oh my god, it really has been 10 years since I fucking played Girls Frontline 1. Oh my god. Oh, okay. But after seeing the box on the ground and Helena beside me, I realize that I'm no longer in the past. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to thank Springfield. It took her a lot of effort to acquire this transport helicopter. After Macchiato finishes talking with the pilot, she heads in from the pilot's cabin and takes a seat opposite me. Did she? And your name now is Macchiato. That's my name now. Make sure you remember it. I will, Chocola. No, I can't make that joke. Is Springfield with you too? Yes, manager is waiting for us in CHE-02. CHE-02? One of the satellite cities on the escort route. I look up at the Dandegate. It pretends that it didn't notice me looking. We should be safe for now. Would you like to contact the manager? Manager? I hardly know her. Ah yes, we should. Please put me through. Centaurussy adjusts the transmission frequency and patches the signal into my earpiece. Soon, I hear a familiar voice through it. That's what she looks like! Oh my, Commander. It's been a while since we last spoke. Yes, it has. Sorry for making you go through all this trouble. Now, no need to stand on ceremony, Commander. Are things going well on your end? I guess not. You're as funny as ever, Commander. Judging by the fact that you're speaking to me over this channel, I take it you've already received your present? Yes, although I have no idea how you managed to hold on to it for so long. It's definitely a big gift, though, and it's definitely appreciated. That's good to hear. I'll make preparations to receive you at the cafe. The cafe? I see. Speaking of which, I brought a rather complicated bunch of guests with me. Will it be convenient for you? Miss Dandelion has already told me the details of the situation. As for those Helenas, they'll need special care. You may need to make some preparations before coming to the cafe. Preparations, you say? I understand. Oh yes, regarding the Elmo, I've explained the situation to Miss Mei Ling and asked her not to worry. You don't need to worry about the rest. I already told the staff members what to do. Just get some rest along the way. We'll deal with any problems that come up when you arrive at Zucchero. Well, that's Springfield for you. She's already taken into account all the things that were worrying me. And that's why we call her Mommy. I nod and then end the call after thanking her. As I take in the view from outside the window, a wave of fatigue suddenly washes over me. Apparently, the sense of security I felt from knowing that I was surrounded by my dolls led me to relax unconsciously. Mamako! Except not quite. Lean against the seat and close my eyes, allowing my consciousness to drift into the depths of my mind. Commander! Commander! Indistinct voice speaks into my ear. It sounds like Helena. I force my heavy-lidded eyes open and focus my sight to the white-haired girl before me. Seems to be a film of conversation over my field of vision. Helena? Commander, we've arrived! I move my slightly stiff joints. I've been expecting to be sleeping so soundly. Then I look around. Helena's the only one there. Everyone else is gone. Where is everybody? Commander! She bursts into tears. There, don't cry. What happened? I fumble a little as I try to wipe her tears. She ends up grabbing my wrist instead. I never imagined a child could be so strong. I can't break free of her grip. Commander, save me! Helena's deceived. Lies. Don't worry, if nothing else, you'll be safe by my side. If you need my help, then you'll need to tell me everything, okay? Helena's still sobbing, but she nods. Suddenly, her pupils dilate and the strength fades from her hand. I use this opportunity to regain control over my wrist. Right after that, white mist floods from the outside of the helicopter. Helena begins muttering to herself, as though she'd been summoned by something. Helena won't! I'm not traitor! Before she can finish, he turns and rushes into the mist. I reflexively follow her. As the mist clears, I ground to a halt and I see a seemingly endless expanse of epitheliums before me. Countless Helenas are walking forward through the flowers. The epitheliums bloom. Petals fall like rain. This beautiful scene is indescribably eerie. Helena! Uh-oh, now there's two of them. Voice shatters the silence of the Helenas, as one instantly turned to look at me with vacant eyes. Only one of them has the same sad look on her face. You should not have come here. Then leave with me. We'll go together. Helena shakes her head. My destiny is here. Destiny? To hell with destiny! Everyone's all about Destiny 2. I'm wondering about what kind of game was Destiny 1? That's what I'm genuinely curious about. Thought flashes through my head. For some reason, I feel like if I let go of Helena, I'll lose her forever. You are kind, Commander. What on earth are you saying? Pick up the pace until I reach Helena. I need to get her out of this creepy place. I'll physically drag her away if I have to. However, no matter how much strength I use, Helena refuses to budge. The kind die. Shit, don't need to tell me twice. But you must live. Helena picks up an epithelium beside her. Soft, lovely flower instantly transforms into a sharp blade that gleams coldly. He stabs it into my heart without hesitation. Damn. To hell with Destiny. Because of crunch times, I didn't see one of my friends for like a year. Shit. I can't dodge the blow, but my chest doesn't hurt. It just feels cold. Pirates of the Caribbean reference. Elena weeps, and consciousness grows hazy. I bolt upright, like I've been electrocuted. After gasping heavily for several seconds, I realize the Dandegate is perched on my chest. That must have been where the coldness came from. Were you dreaming? Upon seeing that I'm getting up, the Dandegate hops off my chest and takes to the air. I turn to look at the girl in the corner, then at the box, and quietly sigh. More like a nightmare. I think I was too tense. Okay now. Dandelion flies a circle around my head before descending before my face again. As long as you're fine. Get ready, we're about to land. I look outside the window again. The helicopter is approaching the city. The doll who Macchiato called Sharkry is speaking into the communicator. Communicator? I hardly know her. It seems she's talking to the local air traffic control. Looking down, I notice that despite us heading straight for the city, the air defense emplacements on the walls are not tracking us, as though we're old friends. That takes me by surprise. It implies that this helicopter has been legally registered and has permission to use the city's airspace. The cost of obtaining such permission might actually be greater than the price of the helicopter itself. The helicopter slowly descends as we near the city, till we end up touching down on a small helipad near the city walls. After stepping out of the helicopter, the massive quarantine walls fill my line of sight. As I look around, I notice that all the nearby security cameras are facing elsewhere. Several men in police uniforms approach us. Macchiato moves up to meet them and stuffs several black cards into their hands, and nod before heading towards the helicopter. Dang. They walk past us as though we were invisible and enter the helicopter. Soon, the helicopter lifts off and flies elsewhere. Come with me, Commander! Miss Diane, Miss Janyu, and Miss Zhaohui, Sharkry will take you to the Zikuro Cafe. It is a safe place where you can rest for a while. Commander! Go rest. I'll come by afterwards. Diane nods and the trio of dolls heads into a passage with Sharkry. Meanwhile, Macchiato enters a passcode in a nearby door before beckoning me over. I enter it with her, followed by Kolfin, who is holding Helena's hand. Centaurussy is at the rear of the group, carrying the box on her back. After passing through a rundown maintenance passage and taking a cargo elevator into an underground area, we arrive at a small storage unit. There's a 6-seater light truck inside it. We move up in silence and drive it out of the storage unit. As we emerge from the underground area, the sunlight hits my face. It's sunset now, and the truck slowly climbs in a long spiral from the sublevels of the satellite city towards a higher elevation. As they go deeper into the city, more and more lights come on. It seems they're celebrating some sort of festival. Helena's eyes are drawn to the lights of the city. She seems to be trying to greedily devour them all in her gaze. All this must be fresh and new to her. I can practically sense the excitement and eagerness boiling in her heart. However, she looks back inside the truck and sees the box on the floorboards. Her eyes go dull again. She notices that I'm looking and turns to me to look me in the eye. For my part, I do not shy away from meeting her gaze. Then her mouth opens, as though she wants to say something, and then she hesitates. Instead, she turns away, looking neither at the city nor the box, but at her feet. She seems to be waxing thoughtful. An hour and 2 more changes of vehicles later, Macchiato drives into a skyscraper, whereupon we dismount and get into an elevator. I hardly know her. As its doors open, we are greeted by a bright yet completely sealed room. Springfield's there. Clearly, she has been waiting for us for quite a while. We get to see her in full color! Welcome, Commander. Did you enjoy your trip? And here I thought we'd run into a blockade or be subjected to a thrilling car chase. Looks like I was overthinking things. It would be terribly rude to subject you to something like that after you came all the way to CHE02. Well, that's a reliable cafe manager for ya. Speaking of which, this isn't Zukuro, is it? Look around. We appear to be in a very high-end safe house, packed with all kinds of comms equipment and weaponry. Even the walls have been reinforced with ballistic armor plating. But of course, this is one of our hiding places. It used to be a high-end apartment. I've renovated the interior, so it should be quite secure against the internal and external threats. After considering how important that this little miss might be, I thought that it would be best to put everyone up in here. done, Springfield. You really did think of everything. Looks like I made the right choice in picking you as our first stop. The Dandelion comes to a halt in front of Springfield and projects Dandelion's face. Why, if it isn't Miss Dandelion. I thought you'd be coming in person. But this body of yours? Oh, you know how it is. The commander couldn't spare me a proper frame, but wanted me to risk my life while slaving away for him, so I had no choice but to make do with this Dandelion for now. I love how passive-aggressively sarcastic she is. She reminds me of me to my best friends. Like, this is how I speak to my best friends. If I speak to you like this, that means I love you. Platonically. Oi, that's enough nonsense out of you. Still the same old Miss Dandelion, it seems. Anyway, please help me charge up this Dandegate. Its battery must be on its last legs after a whole day of flying around. I think I'll go take a rest myself. I'll leave the rest to you guys. Oh no, Dandelion's in sleep mode. Ooh! The Dandegate flies above Springfield, and with a snap, it powers down and falls into her hands. Yo! Nice, I like that. Springfield finds a wall socket and plugs the Dandegate into it. Then she dusts her hands off before smiling at us. There's a room for everyone here. Let's all relax and take a break, yes? Springfield walks up to the girl. Now, as for you, Miss Helena, if you don't mind, would you allow us to lend you a hand? The girl doesn't answer, and Colfine directs a pleading gaze at me. A pleading wife! It's fine, let them handle it. You should get some rest too. We'll meet in the hall later. It's only after hearing me speak that Colfine lets go of Helena's hand. Centaurussy leads Colfine to one of the rooms and escorts her inside. Springfield smiles and holds a hand out to Helena. The latter doesn't take it, but she eventually nods after hesitating for a moment. Springfield then turns to say a few things to Centaurussy before the two of them lead Helena into another room. Before they leave, Springfield turns to speak to me. Commander, you should go rest up. We'll contact you once we clean her up. Right. After Springfield and company leave, the only people left are me and Macchiato. Oh, it's happening! Let me take you to your room. Please do. In the room with Macchiato, let's go! Macchiato leads me forward, then stops in front of a door. I open it and see a guest room within. It's not too big, but it's luxuriously appointed. There's a shower and a bathroom inside. This is a really fancy place. I guess that's a high-end apartment for you. The one I bought is way better than this. Huh? You got a place of your own? Of course. Look, Commander, if... And I'm just saying if... If... It's nothing! Go Bay! You smell like a fire! We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close. Okay, I'm going now. I enter the room and Macchiato closes the door with a click. I sigh heavily and take off my jacket before lying down on the bed. Yo, you take off the jacket? That's a Karate Kid reference. While I still feel very tired, sleep is long in coming. Literally me. The commander is literally me because I'm literally the commander. Let's go. Tossing and turning a few times, I decide to clean myself up and enter the bathroom for a shower. You were supposed to shower before bed, now your bed's all filthy. The clean room and comfortably warm water make me realize that I haven't been treated this well in a long, long time. As I spray myself with hot water from the shower head, I think back on the things that happened before this. One thing's for sure, I don't regret anything that's happened. I feel much more refreshed after exiting the shower and drying myself off. Then, it's on with my clothes and back on the bed again to await Springfield's summons. Ow! Just as I'm about to fall asleep again after many minutes, I finally hear Springfield's voice from my terminal. Commander, is now a good time? No, I'm trying to sleep! We finished preparations on our end. I throw on my jacket and head outside. As I do, I see Springfield and the others waiting for me in the main hall. I notice that Helena is sitting on a sofa. The grime and bloodstains from earlier have been cleaned off and she's wearing a fresh set of clothing. Colfine's sitting by her side while Springfield's seated opposite of them. Macchiato and Centaurussy are watching us from a distance. Oh my god, that's adorable. Oh my god. Oh my... Shit. I need a second, hold on. Okay. I glance over at Springfield, moves aside with a smile. I walk up to Helena, then take a seat at the sofa opposite of her. You look much prettier now. Helena blushes a little, and then she answers in a very quiet voice. The nice ladies helped me wash up. He is adorable, oh my god. Like, I want to open my hand, gently lay the palm of my hand right here, and then, in a very controlled yet relaxed motion, go left, then right, then left, then right again, and repeat this ad infinitum. This here, this is why we play Girls Frontline. This is the way. He's not a playable character, by the way. It was all thanks to that Centaurussy's hard work. As for the clothing, the only thing we had which was remotely in her size was Sharpie's outfits, so we hope you'll like it. Well, at least she looks like a normal girl now. A normal girl, huh? I rest my elbows on my knees and lean forward to study Helena for a moment before I begin speaking. I know you must have a lot of questions about us, like how we have a lot of questions about you. Sure, everything that happened just now must have come as a huge shock to you, but it's over now. So let's sit down and have a good chat. It wasn't much of a shock. Really now? Well, it wasn't much compared to what happened in the past. The girl frowns and she looks up at me. I look back at her without flinching, and she decides to take the initiative. Who are you people anyway? Where should I begin? Well, I'm just a perfectly ordinary bounty hunter, and these dolls are all my ex-subordinates. They're all kind and friendly dolls. I guess you already knew that. Helena looks at the dolls around her and nods. They are kind and friendly, yes. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're good people. Sharp. Why did you save me? Why did you bring me here? We were asked to escort Helena to a safe place where she could be cared for and protected. Escort Helena? I turn to look at the box on the ground. The girl's eyes follow mine. Someone handed that Helena to me, and so we ended up being attacked by all kinds of enemies each day, from Varyagers to Paradius and now Maggie Security. Since you're Helena too, I had no reason to leave you there. Yo, we're collecting all of the Helenas. There's like a lot of them. I guess one of my Genshin pulls got out of hand, and now there's a ton of Helenas. Great. Reason? Is this what you thought Paradius? Is this why you fought Paradius and those mercenaries? Paradius has always been our enemy. I wouldn't have spared them even if I had been tasked to escort Helena. As for those mercenaries, I don't have any particular grudge against them. That said, I had no reason not to shoot back when they shot at me. Look what you did, Ness. Listen, everyone makes mistakes, okay? I'm not the proudest man in the world. I'm figuring things out, okay? It was a misinput. It was a misinput. Calm down. It was a misinput. Can't even say misinput. Misinput? No, I don't know anyone by that name. Guess you can't trust us just yet, huh? I look up and give Springfield a look. He steps forward and addresses the girl. Don't worry, this is a safe place. Woo! That was close. If she said safe space, that's like a fucking thermonuclear red flag. Like, any space that labels itself as a safe space is inherently dangerous, and 100% of the time has demonstrated itself as such. I can guarantee you that those Niders, Unitiates, and Maggie Security people will not find you here. The commander here fought Paradius 10 years ago. You can feel free to tell us if there's anything on your mind or if you have any requests. Miss Helena, can I call you that? Or is there any particular way that you want us to address you? There are two Miss Helenas, after all. It would be best to make a distinction if you're going to stay with the commander. There's no need for that. I won't be disturbing you for long. You mean you're going to leave soon? Oh, where will you go? I'm very grateful to you for saving me, but I'll take care of the rest myself. I sigh heavily. Seems this girl isn't as pure and innocent as our Helena, but the face behind her facade of grizzled independence are hints of a naive streak. Scratch my head. I'm a bit of lost for words of how to go on from here. Even fighting 10 Mangi security combat teams at once would be less of a headache than this. I'm so not used to handling kids. Literally me! Okay, quick tangent. My friend, my peer, my buddy, he is a proud, happy father of 2. And, he says that I would be a great father. My uncle says I'd be a great father. And I'm like, no. No, I don't know what the hell makes you have that idea. That's not how it works. I can't be a father because father, I hardly know her. After thinking for a moment, I decide not to beat around the bush. It's probably time to get straight to the point. I'm sorry. I know you don't want me to remember things like this now, but the things we saw in that underground facility today, they might be linked to all our pasts. And I want to sort this matter out. I want to uncover the truth, no matter what. Aw, what the hell? What do you mean, what the hell? So that, what happened back there will never happen again. But can you tell me everything you know about what happened down there? Why a village full of people would end up being snatched for use as test subjects? Why were the Boojum and Nider down there? What kind of ceremony were they conducting? And why Helena, that is to say you, exists? The father joke? I wouldn't know. I hardly know her. The girl listens silently as I rattle off a string of questions. She listens earnestly, but shows no indication to answer them. I've done that to people. They're asking me questions I have no intention of answering, and I just listen, and I'm like, I just sit there menacingly. After a long silence, she speaks at last. You shouldn't look any further into this. What do you mean? If you keep investigating, you'll end up like those people in the tanks. You'll end up dead because of me. Nuh-uh! I got plot armor! I'm the main character! I'll end up dead because of you? That why you don't want to stay here? Because you're worried about that? Well, silent again. An anguished look on her face. One that I've never seen on Helena's face before today. As they look identical, I can't help but compare her to the Helena who's been with us all this time. You look alike, but your personalities couldn't be any more different. Meets my gaze, and practically shouts what she's thinking. I don't know how powerful they are, but you won't be able to get out easily if you get mixed up in this! From the moment I learned Paradius was involved in this manner, I knew that there was no way I could just stand idly by. Why don't you understand? You knew I wasn't your Helena back then! Why did you insist on taking me with you? You should have just taken your Helena! I told you before, right? Since you're Helena too, I had no reason to just abandon you there. And even if you aren't Helena, there's no way I'd leave a child in a place like that. Stop pretending to be a good Samaritan! The things surrounding me are darker than you can imagine! There won't be a good end for you if you get involved in it! Honey, my bad end already happened. Can't get much worse, let's fucking go! Too many people have already died because of me. I can't have any more! Do you even understand what I'm saying? Sorry, I don't speak Helena. I get it, yes. But we aren't going to die because of you. You didn't kill those villagers, and neither did you kill those statistic agents. What? Not your fault that they died. It's the fault of that cult and the people behind them. Shoulder the blame for their sins, they'll just be letting the true masterminds get away with their crimes. I know some words in Helena. Oh man, you're in Helena? You should go finish that anime you put down then. I should not. That is probably the worst chat delay timing. Oh, you're making an extended joke. It's fine. We keep going. Hey, it's wife. He's right. Colfian, who has been silent all this time, suddenly stands up. Colfian? The followers of Paradius. They killed my sister, just like they killed the people in those tanks. They don't need a reason or motivation to hurt others. They do it because they want to. So I can't accept what you're saying. I can't accept how you're taking the blame for hurting others when it's clearly those cultists at fault. I don't know what happened. I don't even know who I should be hating. But I want to do something. I want to change something. And that's why the commander gave me literally the second worst pistol in existence behind the Zip 22. That's why I've been staying by Helena's side, no matter which Helena it is. My sister is dead, and she's not coming back. But maybe. I tried hard enough. The people who have suffered like my sister did won't have to be hurt. I'm sorry. Shouldn't be saying this to you. The air in the room goes silent. After saying her piece, Colfian sits back down and says no more. Thank you, Colfian. I look at Helena, and I address her in as kind and firm a tone as I can imagine. Running away won't solve anything, and running away won't stop tragedies like that from happening again. I'm sure you understand that. But don't take everything onto yourself. Also, don't look down on us. You saw how we took out that Boojum and those mercenaries, right? We'll uncover everything about the Helena incident. Considering how that Helena ended up in my hands, I'm pretty sure you know how determined we are to interfere with this matter. Helena D38 bites her lip. Seems to be a great struggle going on in her heart. Are you from Statusec too? Nope, but we can do more than they can. Helena D68 thinks for a moment, and she speaks at last. Well, you want to know? Then I'll tell you. My memories are limited to what happened in that village. Niter and the Unitiates called me Lord, and those villagers looked at me as a miracle created by God. They said I could help everyone find Cavitas, and then lead everyone to freedom from pain and gain eternal life. You know what Cavitas is? No, I don't. But I heard that's what everyone's been searching for. In order to find this Cavitas, they put me on those instruments and did all kinds of experiments on me. Experiments. More bloody experiments. Don't those Paradius bastards have a single original bone in their bodies? Commander. Pardon me. What happened after that? After that, I learned it was all fake. The villagers who were bathed in that so-called grace, they all became monsters. Colfian looks at me. Oh, that's why. That's why, Crifium. It all makes sense now. So that's the ceremony they were talking about. They controlled those monsters and turned them into the Boojums that you were talking about. But I could hear the wailing and lamenting in their hearts. The ceremony made them obedient to me. But all I could do was give orders as that woman dressed in black commanded me. I didn't want to do this anymore. But there was nothing I could do except pray each day for a miracle to happen. And then, someone actually came to save me, as though they were answering my prayers. One day, a group of people who said the same thing as you came to the underground complex. They said they were Statusec agents, that they were gonna save me. I was so happy then. They took me out of the tunnels. They told me to wait for their pickup in the village. But in the end, they never came. At that time, I didn't realize they were probably in those tanks. I had nowhere else to go. My only company was the lingering spirits of the fallen. At that time, all I could do was pray. And then my prayers were answered again. Another me descended from the heavens, shining brightly. So our Helena was drawn to you by your prayers? The girl hesitates for a moment, and she nods reluctantly. Yeah. I think she heard my call. The fact that these Helenas can speak to each other's hearts is something that's come up before. Seems the similarities between them and Paradius' old Nido research warrants further investigation. Oh yeah, one more thing. Who exactly is that person who possessed Helena? That consciousness who was talking to us? Why did he say she betrayed you? Our minds once lived in a sea of flowers. Back then, there were many, many copies of us. But we were killed by that voice. We! The memories of that from that sea of flowers told me that she was the first Helena. She did not accept us and wanted to kill us, so she could become the only one of her kind. We once had the chance to escape, but because of her betrayal, we were cast out of the Sea of Flowers. If it wasn't because of her, if I had just been more determined back then... Helena clenches her fists, and as she scrunches up her face, tears begin welling up in the corner of her eyes. I understand. Alright, you've said enough for today. Go get some rest. My questions have been answered. What she said indicates that what happened before is essentially the same as what I theorized. Radius took over a village, tricked its inhabitants into following their damn cult, used them as test subjects to fuse them with plants, which they later combined into a boojum, then tried to use the Helenas, who could hear psychic messages to control them. Makes sense to me. Meanwhile, Niter and those cultists were responsible for protecting and controlling the Helenas. Mange's security was responsible for ensuring the perimeter was locked down. This was a comprehensive biological experimental setup. While I don't know what the aim of all those experiments is, it's perfectly in keeping with Paradius' way of doing things. That also makes me certain that those bastards haven't been completely stamped out yet. Let us handle the rest. I promise you that no one else will get hurt again. Colfin, stay by her side. Also, we need to check on the condition of the Helena in the box. Will do, Commander. Springfield, please take care of them. We'll have to discuss our course of action going forward. Understood, Commander. Please, leave it to me. Springfield nods to me, then she turns to the sniffling girl. Miss Helena, you haven't told us how you'd like us to address you. I think Helena is probably just a code name. I don't think you want to be called that forever, right? I don't. I wasn't given a name. And how about you give this lovely little lady a name, Commander? A code like D38 isn't much of a name after all. You want me to do it? In that case, scour my brain to try to come up with a nice sounding name for the girl before me. How does Melanie sound? Oh, I love that name. That is adorable. Yes! It's not too bad. The Guardian of Souls. I'm sure those infected villagers must have believed you could protect them even in the direst of situations. I couldn't do it then. But... He looks up at me. I think I understand the meaning behind that name. You smile, oh my god. I love this game. When my game crashed, it skipped like that whole story node. You can replay the story node. Yeah, they're infinitely replayable. Please call me that from now on, Commander. This is an audio clip with the resource ID Wolf 00320822-3362. They've arrived safely. Our missing comrades were confirmed to be there as well, right? Yes, they were killed. But their deaths were not in vain, thanks to the commander's intervention. Still as much of a busybody as always. Still, that's just how he is. You don't seem to approve. His methods are highly efficient, though they are effective at times. It's much longer than expected? Yeah. Girls Frontline 1 events were like full-length visual novels. It got to the point where even I skipped the story. And I never skipped the story, but I literally could not finish the event by reading it all. It was that much text. It was insane. I don't understand him. So long as he doesn't interfere with our mission, I won't oppose him. Yeah, the Girls Frontline lore is unironically fucking wild for a gacha game. Perhaps that's how humans think. He's just like she was, always so pretentious and very infuriating at times. That's high praise coming from you. However, my assessment is that we haven't gone deep enough. Perhaps we need to establish more direct contact. Very well. Since you're the leader now, I will obey without question out of consideration for the mission's efficiency. Still, don't forget our original objective. Alva. They're just gonna leave me with that. Okay. We still have quite a bit left. And it is that time of night where for the sake of my own responsibilities, I cannot stream any later than this. So let's go ahead and collect all this stuff off the ground and clean up some last things on the feedback wall. Very cool. I wish I could drag these. That would be so convenient to be able to just drag these instead of clicking where they go, but that's fine. Oh yeah, I really like the story so far. The Girls Frontline stories are great. I'm changing the schedule, and I will reflect this in the Twitch stream schedule as well as the schedule for tomorrow. But yeah, tomorrow I will be finishing the Girls Frontline event story, and that leaves stream today. Very nice. I'm glad we were able to get G36. I'm very happy about that. Like, holy shit. To get her so early on. I returned just in time for end of stream. Core, welcome back. How was Ring Fit? I know you were... I hope you're at least kind of sore. So here's a nice tidbit for you, Core, as well as anyone who has decided to stick around till end of stream, which I'm very grateful for. Like, you have to go, I understand. However, mathematically speaking, if you're striving for a goal, baby steps. And here's why. If you just improve 1% per day, then in a year, you will be 36 times better than how you started. Mathematically.
Every time we
Oh my
touch,
God.
I get this feeling. And every time we kiss, I try and murder you because why are you trying to kiss me?
Bruh. Alright. Well, it looks like we're gonna have a raid target. And I think we're gonna go ahead and raid Corvid because my Twitch is actually broken and not loading, so I had to use the raid manager from... Yeah, for some reason Twitch won't load for me. Yeah, Twitch isn't loading for me. So, from the raid manager, I hardly know her. We're gonna go ahead and raid Corvid. She's live. She's not playing Girls Frontline 2, but she is, like, the only channel that I'm following that's appearing. Oh, Nezumi's live as well. But I'd rather raid Corvid, because Corvid's fun, and she's nice. So we are going to raid Corvid's Curios. I think she appeared in stream once, but, yeah. Make a couple PBJ sandwiches, because get some sugars back into you. It's almost like everyone having to export their VODs is breaking the site. Holy shit, 2K, you're coming in here with some of the realest talk there is on Twitch. In any case, thank you all so much for coming. Tomorrow, same time, we're going to be finishing the G36 story, and it's going to be great. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm looking forward to it. Are you Raid Shadow Legends, son? I hope so. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. Zelda on Monday. Cheese collab on Saturday morning with Uranium. It's gonna be very chaotic and crazy because it's freaking Uranium we're talking about. And me. We're like besties and we're gonna unleash it all on stream. In any case, I'll catch you all tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Oyasumim.